Hey, playing all the good slam and jamming, house music.
Yeah.
Back in the days, that's my thing.
I love house music.
Yeah.
Grew up on that. Yeah.
So this is we live all the time. I mean, so. One, two.
Two families house, rooms, apartments, and luxury apartments. We also provide financial products and services, retirement plans, mutual funds,
You wanna start off and then
annuities,
I'll-
Roth, disability, and life insurance. Philibin. Email wealthcreationstrategist@gmail.com. Instagram.
Are you building something? An idea? A business? A brand? A legacy? Welcome to Second Fridays, Professionals and Creators Social, a curated networking experience designed for people who are serious about growth. If you're an entrepreneur, investor, realtor, tech professional, content creator, or community leader, this room is built for you. Because connections create opportunities. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Broadcasting begins at 7:45 sharp, and from 10:20 to 11 p.m. Real conversations, real connections. Enjoy island-inspired eats and drinks, fish cake, fried breadfruit, kingfish, snapper, and more. Hosted at the Nutmeg Clubhouse, 1215 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn. Just $5 access. Want visibility? Vendor tables, live ads, sponsorship packages, your brand in front of professionals who are ready to move. Second Fridays. Opportunities start here. RSVP now.
Just for a quick second.
Yeah.
See, I had to dive in for a quick second, okay, guys? One, two. Good evening. Nutmeg House, guys. We want you to not forget, it's all about each and every Friday. Fish fry coming going down right here. 1215 Flatbush Avenue, guys. And on Saturday morning, it's all about Grenada's national dish. Oil down. Where can you get a good oil down in Brooklyn? Right here. If you on Flatbush Avenue, guys, I know Mr. Phil. Let me start him in a good direction. I can imagine Mr. Phil with a piece of pigtail in the oil right now. Well, now for Mr. Phil, he will do a fish oil down.
A fish oil down. Yeah.
But and don't forget the after-school program right here that we are supporting at the Nutmeg House, and also it's a great space for anyone who is looking for expansion, for hosting an event. Ms. Denise in the back, you definitely can get a number, get some information. We are here, we are back, myself and Mr. Philben, and we have Roxanne joining us.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely. You know, we had to get some new faces and the things. We have some people here. I see some drinks in the building, right? So, Mr. Philben, what do you have to tell them this evening?
I think that you should be in the space. You know why? There is some breadfruit that I'm looking forward to.
Some fried breadfruit?
Yes, and there is the fish, amazing fish. So
Right.
I'm here talking to you, but my mind is focusing on the food. Yeah.
I put in an order.
We have to feed Mr.
I put in an order already to
before we
make
start to
sure.
work it look like.
No, because I have an intentional fast on a Friday to
Just-
make certain that when I come here, nothing hinders the experience that
Yes.
my taste buds are going to have.
Yes.
Proper thing. So, Mr. Roxanne, how are you? How are you today?
I am well.
Coming all the way from Long Island.
Yes.
Joining us all the way from Long Island.
Yes.
Do you say all the way from Long Island? Why do people make it seem like all the way from
No, because she coming from like Timbuktu.
Come on now.
When people mention Long Island and Canarsie, let's be for real. Like back in the days, I used to thought of Canarsie as Timbuktu.
as a different ball?
When you were living up in the 90s on Lenox and Church Avenue, and somebody say, come in Canarsie, oh, you mad. That ain't happening.
We talking about how far back in the days when the people didn't look like you and I. No, you were
Well,
you were like
Yeah, well, I ain't Canarsie now.
the sin.
Back in the day.
Don't let that all the way fool you guys, all right? Because I've been all the way Long Island to Brooklyn for 20 years now. Every weekend. Okay? Every weekend. Anything is possible. But yeah, my name is Roxanne, and I'm here at our Second Fridays.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
Second Fridays. Welcome to Second Fridays, everyone. This is where the professionals and creators social.
Yes.
All right?
Socialize.
We're here for many purposes tonight. We have a few guests, interesting guests, people who are here like-minded us to promote their business. Along with us, ourselves, each one of us have our own business that we're here promoting as well.
And I got a brief conversation with two of the upcoming guests that are in
Nice.
in the medical field. And you know what's quite interesting, that all that we were discussing is where are we going to get
Clean food from this and that. Yeah.
and experts in the medical field.
Yeah.
You know? So we have a list of different, we have a list, we're seeking people who in mental health, because
Definitely.
mental health is a crisis in America, and it's going to get worse.
100%.
Well, it's a global crisis per se, because we may not, in this country, I guess, is very sensitive on topics, right? So every topic is going to have a label for it. You know, we grew up in the Caribbean, and we parents are custom pelting things behind head and busting we tail, but in front of the whole school.
With no explanation.
You ever get X in front of the whole school?
All the time.
Right, them is the kind of things, and it grew up and we cause so much trauma. It's like, oh gosh,
Trauma, right?
could you imagine?
Trauma, right?
Child trauma, you have your little boyfriend and girlfriend in school and your parents show up to bust your tail.
I always got called by the DJ booth. Trisha Paltu, your mother is by the gate.
You understand? No bazaar thing going on and you think you could thief a little wine and,
But I am definitely grateful for people who has taken it as a profession. They have learned, and they're here to help and share little tips and sometimes even strategies and how to navigate things in life. You know, we all need it.
Facts,
We
definitely
all
we
need
do.
it. For business, for personal life, for health,
Yes.
we need it. Just for the environment and what we're going through now in this country alone.
Facts.
You know?
It's not this country alone.
We played out.
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
just imagine, just here alone. So could you imagine?
Everybody else
Exactly,
are
yeah, so-
traumatized
yes.
from some statements.
So it's an interesting night
I
tonight.
go to the groceries and traumatized. I go to the gas station, right now, really traumatized.
We are really in trouble.
Yeah, I'm stuck on the $4.49
Right.
pound for sweet peppers a month ago. I sat and I cried in my bedroom like, what am I to do? I'm going to start gardening again. That's
Yeah.
what, I'm planting all my stuff again this
You
year.
definitely had a start back. Yep.
Yeah.
I've been planting all my weeds, all my watermelons and all these things again, like things too high.
Yeah, I've been telling a lot of the buyers, you know, when they're buying homes, you got to figure out what part of the real estate you can use to harvest. You know, so you maximize every square footage. You got to have a backyard. Do you know that there are some countries where it is forbidden to have a front lawn?
Really?
You have to
plant.
You have to plant.
That is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, you have
That's
to
amazing.
plant.
Yeah.
And the reason they did it is for the homeless to not be hungry.
Got
Wow.
So you could be homeless, but you could be walking down and have
Access
To
to
eat
food right
and
there
eat.
on. That is amazing. That's a brilliant idea.
you. I also want to big up everyone who is on the live. We got 2 viewers on the live checking in right now on YouTube. That is L Spice Forrester. Check out the YouTube channel, guys. We are live. We also provide live streaming service for all your events, community events, live celebration. And listen, you see Mr. Philben here? If I don't say any other word but life celebration, you see that can? All right, that can be on that thing, right? So live celebrations, guys. So no matter what it is, we do provide live streaming services. We also assist business owners, entrepreneurs with getting their ads, their commercials together so that you can be properly branded for social media. Because we do know having a social media presence in this time and age is one of the most important things for longevity
Yes.
of, the next clientele.
Yes.
Because we may have clients in the bag right now.
And we need to tell entrepreneurs
Right.
and business owners that advertising doesn't cost, it pays.
Actually, it does.
Investment in your business.
You know, that was that's from Gil Bailey, who was a pioneer in Caribbean radio. And his slogan was, advertising doesn't cost, it pays. Because many people start businesses, they got money to pay the rent,
Yeah.
they got money to set up the business,
Yeah.
Right.
but they just swing open the door and expect everybody
Right.
to come.
Right.
And there's no budget for advertising,
Right.
and that's part of the reason why many of them don't get the trajectory that they need, when they start
kick off,
because
right.
you've got to
Market.
have something there to market,
Yes.
let the people know that you're here. So, and this, Cato does a good job of that, and especially when you can have a professionally done ad.
Well,
And it doesn't even
professionally is definitely one thing. I think let me go back and real quick, give me 1 sec. I think something shift. I
That's
just
okay,
saw,
but they can hear us anyway.
something shift really.
So
but
real quick,
profession. Go ahead, Roxanne.
Yeah, so I know they mentioned Mr. Philben and his specialty in wealth, as he's a wealth creator strategist. So real estate
as well. One of the avenues to create wealth.
Correct.
Is real estate.
I believe that.
And what else we were talking about? What was another way for you to create wealth? We were just talking about that.
We were just talking about it just now.
Yes, we were talking about the gifts and talents that God
That's right. That's right.
gave you.
Yes, we all have many talents, many talents. Because, for instance, I am a private chef. I am a caterer. I am an event coordinator, producer. I do many things. I speak, I host, I MC. I'm a banker for many people. I educate people of my life experience that got me where I am today. Teaching people strategy of what their gift is. Sometimes people sit on their gift and they're not sure what to do with it. They're scared of their gift.
Yes.
They're very scared to even come out and say, hey, I can do this. I do this. I have done this. That is something that I have learned. So many different hats that I wear. I am embracing the gifts that God has given me. And there's money to be made in all different aspects.
Yes.
And anything is possible. And we're all living examples of that. We didn't just say, okay, I'm a realtor just like that. We put the work in. We saw where the itch was for that. And you understood, hey, I can do X, Y, and Z and make this amount of money. And also help someone along. They benefit a home. They benefit a place for their family. The gardening.
Yeah.
Because I garden. And I took a break last year. But after seeing the prices as a chef, you know, and having to price for my clients, it's hard, but everything is going up.
Yeah.
So
It ain't coming back down.
it's not. I have a green thumb, so here's what. I am going to garden, and my neighbors have bought from me before, so I will be selling to my neighbors right from my backyard,
Absolutely.
from my garden.
You know.
So we have some guests here tonight, and I know they've been waiting patiently. We ready to bring them up?
Yeah, I guess you guys already, I had to jump out because we had a technical issue I had to go
Okay.
attend to, guys. So I'm going to turn you guys over to Mr. Philbin and Miss Roxanne. So they are going to be handling the rest of the night, guys. Don't forget, we are here at 1215 Flatbush Avenue at the Nutmeg House. Please come out, support the vibes each and every Saturday. Come get the food. Here is a great place if you guys are looking for an event space for doing your hosting. And you can also, if you have any abilities, talents, please see Miss Denise because we are looking for assistance with after-school program. We need anyone who can volunteer their services, their time. So let's move forward with that. And me, myself, I have to pledge into getting the kids involved into this aspect here. Because we all owe it to mentor somebody at least one time in our life.
Yes.
We got to give back to our community, very much so. So at least one time this year I have to make a pledge for that. So, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's got time, especially when you're retiring. When you're retiring, that's the time when you have gained so much experience in life.
Right.
You know, what are you going to do with it? Are
Right.
you going to take it to the grave and bury
Knowledge
it?
is to be shared.
You know, just come on out, you know, and put a couple of hours back and pour it back into the next generation.
Facts.
You know, so that's what you're supposed to do. In
Yeah.
the Bible, there's nothing about retirement.
No.
No, because I remember that one time I went back to my former high school, and when, you know, because me growing up, I was like a little rebel. So sometimes, you know, a lot of teachers may judge students. So they always have those star students, and they always have that student that they're not sure about.
So what happened? Did they call 911 when they saw you coming back?
They was like, I thought you got here too. What are you coming back for? Because I was that student that they wasn't sure about, you know? But
Here we are.
Here we are. So when they get to find out all these things, and you know, that was the first time I was hit with mentoring youths.
Yeah.
You know, because I was really so busy in actually doing it with my son. Because I felt that charity began at home.
Amen.
Right? And it's very easy to want to lecture and preach to a lot of people, and then your home is falling apart. So I felt that the value I had would have been valued by my son. And in this way, if I had to bust him upside down the head real quick, because he ain't getting it, I could have done so. And I can't do so with people, kids.
You're in America, so just,
Right. So
Country.
just remember that. You're not,
So this is the result, and I started with him, and I feel now it's time that we could actually expand more.
yes.
I agree. I agree. And
You know?
I'm sure we all can testify to that because it starts from home, you know?
Definitely.
You know, myself, I also have children, my twins, and I did the same. I invested myself in them.
You guys did, man.
100%, you know, to see what I can get them on a good guideline for the future, you know, but shout out to you, Kato. I just want to give you flowers before you disappear from us because, you know, 20 years in the yeah. He and I started off marketing together, no, photos.
Yeah, well,
Photos
Touch
of-
Up Wednesdays
Touch Up
was about
Wednesdays.
video, but we wasn't live.
Right,
We
like
were
this.
editing. So we would tape everything
Yeah.
and then edit everything to put it out.
Yes.
So it was a lot of work back then, but now, thank God, technology.
Yes.
We are here live and people can see us globally. At the same time, you know, you could
Yes.
tell our friends, hey, log on.
Well, that's what I was going to say too. Maybe we can also tell our guests if they, when they come back again, they can also share with their friends so they can log on live
Yeah.
and see them, you know? Because I'm sure they're going to repeat, come back, add more information to their
Oh, yeah.
business.
Well, you know, it's going to be, you know, we're going to edit and create a podcast. So,
Yes.
you know, so it's a great opportunity, you know, for entrepreneurs and businesses
Yeah.
to know that the time that they, you know, sat here, shared what they have done, you know, is archived for the world.
Yes.
For people to go back and say, oh, okay, so this is what has been going, because
Yes.
we are going to be shopping the content
Yes.
in the future. So, yeah, so folks, big things to come.
I got to shout out Mr. Claudius Phillips in the building.
Oh, yes.
Well, I call him Mr. Moneyman.
Yes.
Right? For those of you who know him, knows yeah, money follow him somehow. I don't know if you look on the ground, you see change behind him, or checks behind him, or a bank rolling behind him. And I got to also shout out to Mr. Frank Morris. That is my Manhattan team with the AI. So far, two incredible people that I've met in our short time here that I see changes the life of people. And I wanted to just take that time here. And guys, before Mr. Claudius tell you guys about it, me and Mr. Philben had the opportunity to witness the start of Community Business Expo.
Right. It was 27, was it 28?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So this is where we walk in other people's neighborhoods and we see how they're partaking. They don't have to beg people to come to our networking events. They attend to everything. You know how they showcase their business in front Grand Army Plaza. When you go in Manhattan, Union Square, you see in business and people coming out and supporting local business. So I got to give a big shout out to Mr. Claudius Phillips.
Yes, so he's a visionary.
For taking that initiative in bringing it closer to the 90s, to the 50s, to our backyard. So right now we on Utica and East New York, guys, at that intersection.
Oh, yeah.
That would be each and every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Incredible opportunity for displaying your business, for showcasing yourself.
Your talent.
Your
Just remember,
yeah.
the goal is for people who are actually creating. So if you are a fashion designer and you're creating your own stuff, yeah, that is. We don't want people to go down to the wholesalers and buy stuff to come and sell.
Yeah.
No, we want to make a space where people who want unique pieces, they know that when they come here, they're going to meet a local designer. You understand who took the time to really put a stitch to cut, put it all together. So you know you're having a unique piece. That's the space where you're going to come. Food, craft, art. You're going to hear local musicians, steel pans. You're going to have moko jambis. You know, jazz. We're going to have jazz too. And upcoming, you know, Caribbean artists going to be performing on the stage. The project is well spenned out, and it's when it takes root this summer. It's going to run straight into the summer till Labor Day. Till Labor Day. Well, it started Labor Day, and it was a huge success. Labor Day weekend, so now it's running all the way to Labor Day, and
for the year.
you know, I think based on the triangle, I think I do the math in my head. I think that's going to accommodate 50 vendors.
It's a big space, though.
Yeah. So we're talking people who've got 10 by 10 tents.
Tents, yeah, it's a big space.
So we want, when we're saying 10 by 10 tents, we don't want it to look all like some places, you know, we want some uniformity.
Right.
You know, so.
And 10 by 10 is the standard, more or less. So that if you are outside vending,
well,
then you know.
Everyone to come with their tents.
If you're trying to break the rules, you do something different.
Yeah.
But guys, we're going to take a short break, and I'm going to be out, so we'll be right back, right?
Yes, we'll bring in
And
our
we bring in
next
the
guest.
Amanda.
a curated networking experience designed for people who are serious about growth. If you're an entrepreneur, investor, realtor, tech professional, content creator, or community leader, this room is built for you. Because connections create opportunities. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. Broadcasting begins at 7:45 sharp, and from 10:20 to 11 p.m. Real conversations, real connections. Enjoy island-inspired eats and drinks, fish cake, fried breadfruit, kingfish, snapper, and more. Hosted at the Nutmeg Clubhouse, 1215 Flatbush Avenue, Brooklyn. Just $5 access. Want visibility? Vendor tables, live ads, sponsorship packages, your brand in front of professionals who are ready to move. Second Fridays. Opportunities start here. RSVP now. Brooklyn, are you building something? An idea, a business, a brand, a legacy? Welcome to Second Fridays, Professionals and Creators Social, a curated networking experience designed for people who are serious about growth. If you're an entrepreneur, investor, realtor, tech professional, content creator, or community leader, this room is built for you. Because connections create
Creation strategist. Our mission is to educate families how to create generational wealth by investing in residential and commercial real estate properties for rental of stores, apartments, Airbnb, and rooms. Single family house, two families house, rooms, apartments, and luxury apartments. We also provide financial products and services, retirement plans, mutual funds, annuities, Roth, disability, and life insurance. Philippine. Email wealthcreationstrategist@gmail.com. Instagram ben.philip. Wealth Creation Strategist. Our mission is to educate families how to create generational wealth by investing in residential and commercial real estate properties for rental of stores, apartments, Airbnb.
Copy and paste trading. You don't have to recruit anyone to make money with this. That's why I love this program, because there's absolutely no recruiting needed to earn. This is a private, invite-only trading group and platform. You cannot access it publicly. You must be invited in. Once you're inside, the trades are already done for you. All you do is copy and paste. 1. Our team sends the signals at 1:30 p.m. Eastern and 7:30 p.m. Eastern inside the private group. 2. You take the exact trade information we send. 3. Paste it into your trading platform. 4. You let the trade run. That's 2 signals per day sent at the same times inside a secure private space. You don't have to analyze charts, you don't have to guess, and you don't have to talk to anyone. You just follow what's sent. You can do this from your smartphone. If you're not home or near your computer or laptop at those times, just open the app on your phone, copy the signal, paste it in, and you're done. It's made for people who are busy, on the go, or working during the day. It's so simple, your kids and grandkids could follow the steps, but for compliance and security reasons, you must be 18 years old or older to join. You may only have 1 account per person inside the platform. What you need to start: minimum starting balance, $500, no cap on deposit amount. You can put in more if you want to compound faster. Access to the private group and invite-only platform. Ability to be available at 1:30 p.m. Eastern and 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Phone, laptop, or desktop to enter trade. Who this is for: people that hate recruiting, people who don't want to build teams or sell to friends, people who can follow simple instructions twice a day, people who like the idea of daily compounding from their phone. What this is not: it's not random signals coming from social media. It's not a post all day to get paid opportunity. Your job is simple: 1:30 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Copy the signal, paste it into the platform, repeat daily, trade if you want an invite, set up details and access rules. If you are not ready, please don't comment. Trade, don't waste my time or yours. This only for serious people that have their funds and are ready to go. Disclaimer, trading in our platform may involve risks. Please only invest what you can afford.
Creation strategist. Our mission is to educate families how to create generational wealth by investing in residential and commercial real estate properties for rental of stores, apartments, Airbnb, and rooms. Single family house, 2 families house, rooms, apartments, and luxury apartments. We also provide financial products and services, retirement plans, mutual funds, annuities, Roth, disability, and life insurance. Philip Ben. Email wealthcreationstrategist@gmail.com. Instagram ben.philip. Wealth Creation Strategist. Our mission is to educate families how to create generational wealth by investing in residential and commercial real estate properties for rental of stores, apartments, Airbnb.
Yes, we're back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome.
Second Fridays, this is where we are tonight at the Nutmeg House. Welcome to the Nutmeg House. It's at 1215 Flatbush Avenue.
And
Mr. Phil.
Smelling this.
You smelling? I think Mr. Phil needs a punishment tonight. He has gotten here and all he's thinking about is the food. He said he starved himself all day.
A month I have to wait.
A whole month.
That is torture.
Well, you have to start coming on a Saturday when she has, is it oil tone?
You know, but here's the thing. And I was just having a conversation that the time when they prepare Saturday breakfast, I have a mandatory leadership training.
So you really
And they
losing
said
out.
that by the time I'm finished, it's all done.
Okay, we can't have that. We need Mr. Phil to function.
Do they have Uber? No. Uber or DoorDash. I pay for it because you know food tastes better when it's hot.
Yes.
Right? So here I'm talking to you and I didn't even introduce you.
You know, it's the
I'm so
food.
rude. I just lost my mind. I'm not focusing on what I'm supposed to be doing. So, Amanda, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome, Amanda.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
So, Amanda, so you are a natural hairstylist
Yes.
for women.
Yes, right here in Brooklyn.
One of the things you did say for people who are losing their hair, any remedies for me?
You know, it depends. Are you trying to regrow your hair?
No.
Okay, well then forget that then.
Well, Amanda, I know when you mentioned to us, you have different segments of your business. So I want you to share that with us. Let us know more about you're not just a hairstylist.
No.
Exactly. So let us know. Amanda, the floor is yours.
Okay, so I do own a natural hair care business where I specialize in helping women that either go through hair loss or hair thinning and they want to regrow their hair. It is for people too that do just want to start a natural hair care journey and may not know necessarily where to start. I am a program-based business here based in New York, in Brooklyn. And so I am a program-based business. When I say program-based, meaning just know when you come and you sign up with me, don't think you're just gonna come one time and then book one appointment. Then next month you go into the Africans and they put out your edges. Then you come back to me and I gotta try to restitch it from scratch. No. We are going to stick to a regimen. We're going to come together. We're going to plan out a regimen, try to reach your goals, and I'm going to help you move forward. It's a 6-month program, and you get a specialized hair regimen for yourself. You also, best believe I will be using clean products. I use natural products, vegan products. I try to use things that are from the earth. I try to use a lot of natural things because I do also sell a hair growth oil, and it is made with a lot of natural things such as neem, bringraj, amla. So yeah,
I could definitely relate to this.
that.
No disrespect, Mr. Phil. She did ask you, are you looking to
I'm learning. I'm here to
You're
learn. That's
learning.
why
yeah. So those are some ingredients in my hair growth. Yeah, my hair growth oil. I sell a hair growth oil, and when you do sign up for the program, you get 6 bottles that. In the program, that's a part of the price. It's one price. That's a part of the package. You get that. You get 2 appointments every month. It's a whole bunch of things
I like that.
yeah.
It's very interesting, and that's good because a lot of, not just women, men as well, is going through hair loss. You know, just myself last year, I used to have very long hair, but you know, life, stress.
And you don't realize.
You
don't realize that you're stressed
exactly,
until your hair starts falling out.
but
Because that's what happened to me.
Exactly, but then you know you do try to do all the home remedies. You go on Pinterest. You try to, does this work? Does that work? You try, you know. But I love the fact that you're promoting a program for consistency, because that is something all of us lack with everything that we do a lot with. The consistency is how you see results. So
Yeah.
let everyone.
And that's what the focus is. I provide quality, consistency, and confidence and care, because that's, like you said, you're going to see maximum results.
Maximum
So,
results.
well,
yeah.
and here is not it's not vanity.
Yeah.
Here is your crown.
Exactly.
It's your crown.
Exactly.
You know, the follicles your hair is like they're like antennas.
Yeah.
You know, so being on a program to heal it, feed it.
Yeah.
We saying feed. You got
Nourishing
to feed
it.
your
Yes.
hair. Nourish
Yes.
it with natural stuff,
Yes.
right? You know, because I know a little bit.
Okay.
Trust you me.
Okay.
But here's what. Synthetic stuff in your hair. It's not in your hair. It's getting into your blood.
Your bloodstream. Yes, indeed.
I
You're not
understand
lying about that.
You,
Yeah.
you know, I want to hear something deeper.
Lane.
You're ready for this?
I'm ready.
Spiritually, if people's hands are dirty,
Talk about it.
Talk
about it.
right? And the hairdresser is dabbling in all kinds of supernatural stuff.
Transfers.
That hand is dirty.
Transfers. I
Illegal,
believe that.
supernatural stuff.
It's
Illegal.
dirty, spiritually dirty, and then
transfers.
they're in your
They're
crown.
transferring things. Yeah.
They're in your crown, and you're trying to figure out why your life is going crazy.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? Because spiritual stuff is now all negative stuff is
Yes.
now all inside of you.
And that's stunting the growth of
And
your
the people
hair.
say, I don't want to toot my own horn, but that's why they call me Blessed Beauty, because my hands are blessed. That's what the people say.
I believe that.
My hands are
I
blessed.
believe that.
So, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to let everyone know how they can contact you. But before you do that,
But I don't want to run past this stuff because it's a serious conversation.
Yes.
We're gonna dwell right here.
Dwell here.
Weave. The cosmetic weaves that everyone's so crazy about, right?
Mr. Phil is
And
ready
the-
for you.
the-
He's
the-
ready for
I'm
you.
ready for it too. Listen, if you really want to have this conversation,
Yes.
if you really want to have this conversation, we can really have this conversation.
She's a
because,
woman of
yeah,
God.
Yes, she
yeah.
is.
She's a woman of God. I'm a man of God.
Yeah,
so
because
we could have this conversation.
My oils, that's not off of my own accord. I didn't even know nothing about Bringraj. The Lord gave me the remedy in a dream. I didn't.
This is the first time I heard it. That's
The
why you
Lord
saw my
didn't.
face going
The
like
Lord
that. I
didn't.
was
Yeah,
like,
and it's because I prayed about it, because I was going through hair loss, and I cut my hair twice, and it kept breaking off at the same spot. It kept breaking off at the same spot. And I'm like, Lord, okay, listen. Something's got to give. Because like you said, I'm accustomed to having long hair.
Yeah.
So that was a lot for me. I'm like, Lord, something's got to give. What do I do? He told me in a dream, research this stuff. I researched it, put it together, and I was using it on myself. I didn't tell nobody about it. I was using it for myself first. And he said, he reminded me of the story with the lady with the oils. And that's what I did, and that's how me selling oils came about.
Oh, okay, so your product is going to be out there.
Amen.
Yeah, it's going to get there.
Amen.
Yeah, because I was, so I have a daughter that vain. Tried to bring her up in like the other children, but she just went. A lot of false hair. I mean, a lot of false hair. Then she wanted the natural hair. But
The
then
natural false hair? That's what they put it.
No, there is the synthetic hair.
Yes.
But then there's the natural hair.
Yes.
From the
Yes.
When they think of the natural hair, this is people that practice a religion.
Yeah.
That at
you have
a
to be
certain
mindful.
point,
Yeah.
they have to cut their hair off as a dedication to the Lord. So the hair is like how we, when David had to fast and didn't want to eat the food, right? Yeah. But now they're wearing the hair that is dedicated to some false god. And then this is in their hair. It's like,
You have to be mindful of where you're buying your hair from, who you're buying it from. Just honestly, when it comes to everything, we live in a very evil, wicked world, and you don't know what people are doing, because people say they believe in God, but what God do you believe in?
yes, you see?
So that's very important, and it's not just with hair things; it's with everything, with who you eat from, where you purchase your stuff, where you purchase your produce. It's everything, because people are wicked and they be praying over these things, and then you're consuming that. These are things that you're putting in your body.
Look.
So
We're in the middle of the interview here with Amanda, right? And look at the temptation that's going on over there. We have our producer in the background looking at us and pointing at the food and pointing at Phil.
I don't think that's right. That's
I
not
think we may
right.
have to send her to eat, and you and I host the show and bring everybody.
You want me to take his place for a little while?
You're lucky it's a
He's
distance
asking about the
away from
avocado.
where I'm sitting.
I can't. But Amanda has something else, being that we're already speaking on a biblical. Yes, she wanted to share something very spiritual with us as well.
Yes, go ahead.
And so I want you to elaborate on that, and then after I would like you to let everyone know
Where
your
they can
contact
find me?
information and how to find you.
Okay, so I don't only here. I do also provide services for women that want to build out their business. So just like me, I had this idea from God and this vision from God, but I didn't necessarily know how to build it out. I know now, so I'm starting all over. But when I started 2 years ago, I started based off my own account. I didn't address God concerning it. He gave me a vision, gave me the idea, and I just ran with it. And I did it based off the world and how I saw everybody else doing it. But if you are a believer and you are building kingdom, a kingdom business, you can't do it like everyone else is doing it. You have to build it and structure it in a very specific way. And I help women do that, so.
Okay.
As well. And if you do want to find me, you can find me on the Instagram. It's blessed, no E, so BLSSD_beauty, LLC. I'm on TikTok, Blessed Beauty, without the E, so BLSSD Beauty, spelled the regular way, and Facebook, the same thing, Blessed Beauty.
What's your phone number?
My phone number is 347-593-5719.
Okay.
That is my phone number.
So the product again.
Yes, what about? So my hair growth oil, if you would like to purchase, it's $20. I was selling out of a store on Utica and Church Avenue, but I have not restocked there. in a while, so you will see, you can go there to purchase, but I do need to restock, so I'm going to restock there soon. It's a beauty supply store right on it's right next to the Rainbows. There's a beauty supply store right there. That beauty supply store, you'll see my poster on the window. And then you can purchase online. I offer pickup services, so if you don't want to pay for shipping, if you're in Brooklyn, you don't want to pay for shipping, I offer pickup services and drop-off services. And you can also just get it shipped to you if that's what you would like to do.
Give her a call.
You can give me a call as well.
So Amanda, would it be safe to say that people will be able to come and meet you in person Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for free consultation over at the mall, the Caribbean Mall,
Flatbush?
the one that we're going to have on Utica. That'd be a great opportunity for them to come and see you and get that one-on-one consultation. You know,
I was there last year.
Right.
I was there last year for Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
I was there last year.
It's a great space to absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they'll come looking for you in your booth.
You can come and find me. I will be there.
One-on-one consultation.
Yes, because that is, when you do the program, that is included. A consultation is included because I need to see where you're at.
Of course.
How you started, what your goals are. Because a lot of people have goals for the hair, but they don't know how to.
They don't know how.
What is so for for someone who is starting on your program, right, to the end of your program, months, weeks, what's the timeline for them to see to get the results that you deem that they should be having based on them sticking to your program?
Well, everybody is going to be different as far as regimen. That's why it's specific custom regimen to everybody is tailored different, because I don't know necessarily what your hair goal is. I don't know where your hair is. I don't know what you may necessarily want to attain. But
how badly they damage their hair.
That as well. And what you're doing in between, because yes, you may be coming to me, but if you're not going to do the work, because that's important as well, right? And that's why I give you the oils. You do need to, in your scalp, you do need to be massaging your scalp. You do need to follow the how-to videos that I send to you. You do need to be following the instructions. You do need to be minding how you're eating. You do need to be hydrating.
So you give them a whole regimen.
Yes, like you do, yes,
that way,
yes.
right.
You do need to be following these things.
It becomes a lifestyle.
Yes, it's important.
Like
it's important.
adjustment.
So if you're not doing these things, it's kind of hindering the progress. But if you consistently come to me, you will see results.
So you're getting
your hair definitely will be healthier.
A hair makeover. You're getting a full body makeover.
Yes.
And discipline will develop.
Because I did realize too, because for a while I was eating according to my blood type. That's important too. How you eat, what you put in your body is important.
Yeah.
Hydrating is important. Drinking a lot of water is important.
It sounds like it's worth every dollar.
Yes, guys.
It sounds like it's worth every dollar.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Come back with a regular.
Yes.
Keep us informed what's going on.
I will.
You know?
And you will see me at the
Yes.
at the mall, at the market.
I'll be running into you for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you. This has been another segment here at our second Fridays here at
The Nutmeg.
The
The Nutmeg House.
The Nutmeg House. You know, I just got distracted a minute
Yeah,
ago
I know.
I'm trying to figure out how long we're going to go to commercial break. So, oh my God, look at that salmon.
Look. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Show the plate.
I don't know how much they're going to see.
They can see.
They see, yeah.
They can see it.
They can see it. Oh my God, it's glowing.
Entities, there's a slogan that I try to follow, an African slogan. If you go alone, you can go far, but if you go with others, you go further. So networking is definitely a key piece for us moving towards a forward direction. But going back to my journey, I graduated from Pratt, like I said, with a bachelor degree and worked in the industry for about 15 years. The last group project that I worked on is Harlem Hospital under a designer called Jack Travis. Was forced into early retirement because I've been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. Now, we could choose to stumble, we could choose to fall, but we can also choose to rise. And so I didn't make a decision to remain frail. So we walk up here, and I walked up quite fine. But there's many mornings I wake up in so much pain that, it's a slow start. So I had to find a way to survive. Disability was not going to do it for me, right? I had a small architectural company that I formed with a girlfriend of mine. We worked together. That lasted for about 8 to 10 years. I ventured in construction because my daddy was a contractor, and I just have those skills. So I did construction work, residential and commercial spaces. But as a woman, that's very challenging, But again, that wasn't going to stop me. There's so many different areas in this industry. And I feel that degree, architecture, gave me a lot of pivoting points, right? So if one door closed, there were so many others that can open. So in my struggles with my arthritis, I decided that I was going to form an Airbnb, which is currently what I'm doing as extra income. Now, I know the city kind of closed the doors on a lot of folks with the Airbnb, and we've been struggling really hard. Fear is something that I feel we also, we kind of build a crutch on, because, they say don't do, and then we just don't do. But there's ways that we can do. And so now the Airbnb industry is calling for homeowners to register with the city. And at first I thought about it, and I said, it feels scary, but then if you allow fear to be your guide, then we remain stuck. So I ventured and I applied for the license. I did my registration, and they approved it with a language that they found appropriate, because you have to have a certain language. And I've been doing this Airbnb service. This will be my 9th year. I had to pause for a moment, and I'm now back up in my 2nd year. What I've been doing lately is helping homeowners like myself kind of revamp their spaces. So if you have a vacant space, you're a little bit shy about getting back into that realm, because we know what it's like to have a tenant who's not paying rent. You have your mortgage to pay, and it can be a real challenge. I mean, I know people who lost their homes because that tenant refused to pay the rent, and usually the court sides with the tenant, and then you're just out of luck. So what I do now is I help other homeowners manage their short-term rental spaces. I help set it up, because part of that degree also helped me serve as an interior designer. So folks who are looking to set up their spaces and need help guiding through that process, I help them do that. There's people who call constantly looking for I have a list of people right now looking for space. But I'm a point of contact for people looking for short-term rentals. And that's my brief introduction. I think it was brief.
I think it was. Well, based on the time we allotted in this segment, you still have a long way to go. If you have more to share, you can go ahead.
No. I would like it to know if folks sitting here have any questions, so that I could continue the dialogue.
So there's a microphone in the middle, so you can step right up if you have a question and ask her, and she'll answer here. Mm-hmm. But I know as far as
So folks who are looking to set up their spaces and need help guiding through that process, I help them do that. There's people who call constantly looking for I have a list of people right now looking for space. But I'm a point of contact for people looking for short-term rentals. And how the others are at an advantage.
Welcome back, everyone.
This is the one and only place that you should be, and locked in on your streaming service. It's Second Fridays at the Nutmeg House, where you're going to get some real good
Food.
Caribbean cuisine.
Take it from him. He just had his dinner.
I just had some salmon and it just melted in my mouth. You know, and as we're going into this next segment here, I want to really want you all to really pay serious attention to the next guest coming in. Because as for you, you've been paying attention, you realize that some very substantive information is being shared by all of the guests that are here tonight. And we have none other than Larry the chemist. And he is a holistic chemist, and he's just not coining phrases. He is a certified chemist. Larry, I mean, we had some brief conversations, and I had to stop you because you were kind of like blowing my mind for a minute, you know. So I want you now to really take your time now and really, you know, educate people about herbs. You know, and you know what? You're an answer, right? Because we've interviewed a lot of people, and I said one of the most important interviews that we need to have is someone who knows about herbs. And you're here tonight. I thank God for you. And our listeners, even my host here, I know she's going to ask you a lot of questions. So I'm going to just let her like have a go with you. My host is going to ask you a lot of questions. So.
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me. You know, I also think that you guys are doing a great job doing this, because our community especially needs an outlet for, you know, to be able to expose what we're doing. We are supposed to be working together as a family, you know, because that's how we build. We build on each other's businesses and help each other thrive in their business. So I want to thank you for what you both do and what, you know, being on this platform as well. So when my name is H.I. Abasion. Everyone knows me as Larry the chemist, you know. So I just wanted to say that, you know, coming here or even talking about this, it's a mission, right? Families are dying from cancer. You know, I just went on a funeral for cancer, someone that just died of cancer. Families are dying of diabetes, people are dying of stroke. And it's challenging to know that a family has something they can do about it, and they don't do those things and then end up dying. You know, we seen it during COVID, and we seen it happening, and, you know, it's a mission for me, and it's also, you know, a calling for me, because, you know, I believe that, you know, whenever we have a chance to let people know the truth, you know, it's what sets people free, right? Mm-hmm. So, because the truth will set you free. Mm-hmm. So, you know, when it comes to holistic wellness, and when it comes to, you know, the Western way of healing, right, or Western way of managing illness, I came from a background of pharmaceutical, but God called my grandfather as a herbalist, my father's a pharmacist. I'm also in the pharmaceutical industry, but I chose the chemistry side because I didn't like to count pills. I went with my dad always in his pharmacy, and I was just like, this is not going to be what I'm going to do. But I fell in love with organic chemistry. When I started doing brain tumor drug manufacturing in the lab in my senior research, I was working for Pfizer with Dr. Watson at LIU Brooklyn. I found out that a lot of the thing that I had to use to do these brain tumor drugs, xanthone, was all chemicals, right? So when we talk about chemicals, we're talking about inorganic substances.
Could I interject? Xanthone.
Yeah. So xanthone is a brain tumor drug. It's a yellow crystal. So they were developing that, you know, just for drug companies to start using. So as in my senior research, we had to go in the lab and we had to manufacture this drug. You know, we turn the liquid different chemical liquid into a yellow crystal using a chemical apparatus. One of the things that we use is rotovap. Rotovap extracts the actual water from the liquid and turn it from liquid into solid. And then, we see these things manufactured into tablets, capsules, and all these other drugs that we see. So
You're freaking me out.
I have a question too. Because my son is home now, like on his last leg. So when I heard it, I almost got emotional because he has multiple sclerosis. And then lately, he's had it for 27 years. I take good care of him. Lately, he was twitching. So then when I took him to the hospital, they said that he's having a mild seizure. So they put him on all this seizure medication. And I'm really like so confused. And I wish, and I tell you the truth, I wish when you leave here, even if I can pay you, I live right across the street, where you can come and see my son, and whatever you tell me I need, I'll get it for him. And then me too. My doctor just called me yesterday because I done had 4 operations, everything. The last operation was 8 hours for fibroids. And then I just took another scan the other day, and the operation was less than a year ago. There's 4 more cysts coming, and 3 centimeters apart, and I don't know what to do. And when I had originally finished that operation, they told me to take the medication, but I was scared. I'm very skeptical about taking prescribed meds. But yesterday when they told me, I had to tear the house up looking for that medication, So I don't know, it's crazy.
It's funny that you just said those things. First of all, you don't have to go to, and you will not go to any more operations. You will not go to any more operation. I'm going to address the multiple sclerosis first. So multiple sclerosis, there's a cell called oligodendrocytes. Oligodendrocytes are responsible to produce myelin sheets. Myelin sheets covers the axons. Axons are responsible to literally take signals from the neurotransmitter to the brain. So that's why there's delayed speech and things like that, because the myelin sheet itself is damaged. The covering of the axon, which...
He's not even talking now.
Okay, so I'm going to address that. So what you need to do is we need to produce more myelin sheets. And there's actually an herb that help you do that. One of the herbs that help you do that is spirulina. So spirulina helps you produce more myelin sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you some formulas that you can use that's going to help produce those myelin sheets that your son is basically just damaged. So when you delay...
Can I mix that with the seizure medication?
Yeah, I was going to get to that.
Give him a minute.
Can you do a consultation with her after?
Yeah, I would do that.
And
I would do
address that because we definitely want to help Ms. D with her son,
Okay, I'll do that.
We've got to go in a little bit because we may have viewers.
Yeah, we do. But
We have
Similar questions.
again, it's value.
he is.
When I'm bringing it to the attention, people may be going through the same thing
I'm going to ask him something.
I mean, we already
We're not rushing through this. We're not rushing through this. You're here, and you're here to be healed, right?
Yes.
So, let me ask him a question. But we're going to go through this. Me and the producer understands that you are special to the family here, so he's going to give us extended time. So you don't have to worry about that. We're not going to rush. We're not going to rush through this because this is your son and your family, so we're not going to rush past this. Okay? I'm going to ask a question because you're listening to what she's dealing with, and you're diagnosing what does this or what does that. Do you now go and create a specific formula for that specific situation that you stood? So like that's going to be custom for her?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So when it comes to the diagnosis, I'm listening to you and I'm hearing exactly what's going on, right? I know about the delayed speech, so what I would do is, depending on his age, depending on how much weight he has or his size, then I'll definitely tell you exactly what I need to do for you. So, and I also wanted to touch on, you said something also about a cyst. There's 2 herbs that's really specifically good for that, right? So you need juniper and UV versa. Those 2 herbs can shrink and destroy cysts, right? So when I say you don't have to go to any more surgery, you don't have to go to any more surgery. You just have to go through the process that I give you, and you're gonna be free from all this stuff.
Oh, praise the
Yeah,
Lord.
because you know the drug also has toxicity in it, right? So I told you what we did xanthone is all pure, it's pure chemicals. We are living beings. We are organic beings. Something inorganic is literally not supposed to be in our system, right? But it carries some weight because some of the drugs that you create are synthesis, right? They're synthesized from herbs as well. So we use it like antibiotics, but something like antibiotics also kill the good bacteria in our body, in our gut microbial, right? So what does that do? That actually decrease digestions, right? So you can basically bring those good bacteria back, right? By using fermented things or using something like this, right? Because this carries 40 different herbs that also help to produce those gut bacteria, right? So when we go back to what we're talking about as well, when it comes to, you know, what we have to do to get our body back to its original state, we need to remove 5 things. Waste, intracellular waste. It gets stored into your body as byproducts from the acidic food we're eating, environmental factors. You know, we need to remove toxins. Toxins can also be environmental. A lot of the food we're eating have high level of toxicity in it. We need to remove parasites. A lot of the things we eat carry parasites in it, okay? Especially the seafood we eat, a lot of it carry parasites.
What do you mean?
Tapeworm.
With seafood.
Salmon.
That you just ate. We have tapeworm in our bodies. Yeah.
So it carries that. So, you know, and also a lot of the food we're eating, if I may say, because I think a lot of people don't understand how severe this is, because the sickness comes from the food.
It does.
Right? The sickness comes from the food, right? So we need to go back to nature. We need to go back to God's food, God's medicine, and then we're going to find that everything is already laid out for us. So we need to remove waste, toxins, parasites, acidity, right? Acidity comes from, again, when we carry things like diabetes or any form of illnesses, we can have something called acidosis, right?
Acidosis,
where
yeah.
it brings more acidity in the body. It could cause a lot of complications, heart attack, stroke, all these other things, blood pressure issues. So what we need to do, that's one. And again, acid-forming food like cheese, milk. Milk is highly acidic, right? If you look in the pH scale, milk is literally a pH of 2 to 3, which is highly acidic, right?
Somebody
So
need to pass a hat around.
if you're eating, if
You're
you're
getting
drinking
free
milk
stuff.
for years, you've been drinking animal milk for years, your body has excess mucus. Not only excess mucus, because what happens is that when you're eating this, is your body's your autoimmune is producing mucus to attack those things because it's not supposed to be in your body, right? So now you have excess buildup of mucus in your body. You have people spitting out mucus all the time. They have clogging of their arteries and things like that because this mucus stays in the system for years, and it could clog different parts of your body and cause things like diabetes, right? So we have to unclog these things, and we also have to, this is also something you could use for the fibroid when you're dealing with the fibroid, okay? Because once you do these 5 things, your body will definitely go into an alkaline state once you remove it. And so during the pandemic, I created this formula called the intracellular cleanse and cell food, which is this right here. So this right here, people with kidney stones, is in 3 days, no more kidney stones. People with cancer cells, no more cancer cells in 3 days. I have a lady who I just helped, she had a kidney mass. The mass went away. She said she's gonna make sure she go to the doctor after she do the 3 days to make sure this is the reason why, she took it, she went to the doctor, no more kidney mass. So I wanna encourage everyone who think there's nothing else to do out there, who think that, no, God is still doing his miracles. Like God's miracle is still on this planet. He's still the same God yesterday, today, and tomorrow. He's still
100%,
there healing
yeah.
people. The problem is that we have been conditioned to depend only on Western medicine. That is the issue. And as someone who has a background, I'm also doing a program where I help doctors, nurse practitioners, nurses, to include the holistic wellness pathway as part of their practice, right? So you can help your patients, right? It's not a bad thing to say that I help my patient overcome this, right? We think that it's okay for it to be something that they're gonna just manage. They don't have to do that, right? You can help them. So I introduce this, I teach the herbs, I teach everything about the pathways of holistic medicine and how it can help them. And also, I also want to encourage everyone who have a child. A lot of children are dealing with heavy metal because of the vaccination, okay? So I want to tell people that children are dealing with autism, children are dealing with ADHD, all those things. We need to do a heavy metal detox, right? Because these things are becoming an epidemic in our school system, right? Our child are being labeled with IEPs, right? And being pushed into special ed, right? Because a lot of these vaccinations are not supposed to be in their system. Okay, guys? Because why? When you have heavy metals in the system, it blocks the receptors in the brain. So now the brain development is delayed, right? And we call it autism. We call it ADHD, right? When we need to literally, some of these shots like vitamin K shots, they give children at a very young age and they don't tell parents about this, which I think every parent should know what is being put in their children's body, right? So, vitamin K shot also carry these heavy metals, and we have to be careful because, again, a brand new born baby carrying all these heavy metals in their brain is going to cause issue in their development of as they get older, right? And then on top of that, you have to keep on giving your children these shots as you go year after year after year, right? And I'm going to say this because this is a true experiment. This is like a true thing that happened. A woman came into my health food store, and she said her child was about 10, 11 years old boy, right? She said, I gave my child this MMR shot, and he stopped talking, right? One vaccine, he stopped talking, right? And I think Florida just legalized that there shouldn't be any more vaccination for their children, right? And I know some states also don't do it. So I also encourage a lot of parents, to take note of this when you're having a child, when you're about to have a child, or when you have a child. Remove the cheese, the milk, all these things from their diet because it also help delay that development of their brain, right? Because cheese and milk is highly, we push cheese and milk, and even in there, when the child is being from a brand new born, we're giving them Similac, all these things are not natural. You can give your child sea moss, give your child hemp seed and dates. That carries enough DHA and minerals that your child needs to develop. That's what I fed my daughter, right? When I had my daughter, we declined every vaccinations, and that was what she was drinking.
Hemp seed.
Yeah, hemp seed, sea moss, and dates, right? And you blend it, it's very thick and very sweet. They're gonna drink it all up. So I wanna just encouragement, there's something you can do, and I'm giving you guys the exact thing you need to do. But so when I talk about these things, I don't want you guys to think that you don't have to take your medication, okay? The reason why we're doing this is because the holistic wellness pathway should be added to every patient that is doing any type of medication, right? Because we need to also talk about the diet, right? We need to be on a diet that's actually gonna feed the cells. So what's happening to the body is not only are we feeding the body food that are not supposed to be there, like acidic food, toxic food, food with heavy metals, we're also not giving the body the nutrients it needs every day.
To help itself heal.
Exactly. So we need nutrients for your blood cells, kidney cells, liver cells, eye cells, brain cells. You need these nutrients on a day-to-day basis. And when you get these nutrients on a day-to-day basis, there's no such thing as dementia. There will be no such thing as arthritis. There will be no such thing as people losing their hair. Because guess what? Those minerals that the body needs is being ingested on a day-to-day basis. And we look at the scripture, it says herb with seed and fruit with seed are supposed to be our meats. It's talking about feeding ourselves. We're normally eating to be full, but we're not feeding ourselves on a day-to-day basis.
Full belly, but no ingredients.
No nutrients. So you got gut issue, we got all these issues going on, right? Because we're actually not feeding the cellular nutrients, the phytonutrients, so that the tissues and the organs can function better.
You know, people, I want to say something. He's good. You want to know why he's good? My parents was teaching me this, and I was going to go get certified. They wanted to charge me $11,000 to get certification for what he's doing. But he is doing it at such a level that now he is bursting my brains because he's going so fast, and I'm trying to, okay, he's going down to the source of the issue, coming up with the remedy all at the same time, da 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 da. I listen to a lot of people, and I've never heard anyone bring it the way he's bringing it. He is the real deal. I know it. And we're really honored to make this. When I tell you something, Cato and I, am I lying? Will be praying to have someone like him be interviewed today, right? Very, very, very answered prayer that we need to have, because what we are creating here is not a regular type of monthly event. When we open the door on a second Friday, we want to guarantee people what they're going to get will alter not just their lives, but their generations. Because what he's talking about here is everyone changing the way how they've been looking at food, at diet, at nutrition, making it become a way of daily life.
Lifestyle change.
Daily life, which their children are going to be watching and learning to pass on to their children's children. So everything that we do in each and every day, when we really think of it, it's something that our children are supposed to be adopting to pass on to the children's children. You know, so I'm going to, before you go forward, talk about the gut biome.
Okay, so when it comes to the gut biome, we have a lot of people dealing with, leaky gut, right? So a lot of the food what we're eating, it gets stuck in the colon wall, right? And it's caused something called leaky gut, because not only are we needing, people call it probiotic, but we're also needing to clean the cells and the gut wall, right? So we need to clean that out, because that's going to cause issues with digestion. It's going to cause issue with you getting the minerals into your cells that you need. So again, this product right here will literally reverse the state of the body, right? By doing these things that we're talking about, removing the issue that is in the colon. It's also going to clean the blood. For some people that's going through a lot of toxicity in the blood, high blood pressure, they smoking, they doing drug, whatever it is, they are literally we can actually remove those things from their blood, and they can pass a drug test. In the health food store, people that use this also have passed drug tests. So we want to encourage people that are going through any type of gut issue. We need to, get on this program so that can help them immediately. We're talking about 3 days. I'm not talking about you having to wait 1 month, 2 months, 3 days, guys. 3 days. You can repair your cells, your body reverts to alkalinity in just 3 days. Because when you cut yourself, within 3 days, the lymphocytes goes there, and you see healing happen, right? So if the body can heal from a cut, gunshot wound, why can't you heal from any complications you're dealing with, right? So that is the issue that I always tell people, that if you don't believe it, you can't have it. You have to first believe it, because it has to be a mentality change. And also, you have to know that you are at war, right? There's a biological warfare, there's a spiritual warfare. We know the devil is here to do 3 things: steal, kill, and what? Destroy. So we're not playing with, you run away from the issue or don't want to deal. He's right behind you. He's running after you. You got to turn around and face him and deal with the issue, because, he's not going to let your health go. So that's why I talk to people and they wait till they go get the surgery, or they wait till they get to the terminal issue, and then they start crying. I'm like, I've been telling you about this. I've been telling you, let's reverse the state of the body. Let's get you on these formulations. Let's change the diet so you can be free from these issues. It doesn't matter what the issue is. We serve a living God. There's no issue that I believe that God cannot reverse. There is nothing. I've seen people with stomach cancer can't come out the car. And we started working with them. In 2 weeks, they went back to work. With stomach cancer, guys. So when I talk about these things, I'm very passionate about it. And I also want to let people know that you have to do it. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family. You owe it to your children. You want to be able to play with your children. You're not living. The Bible says we're supposed to prosper and in good health. Right? That's a promise. Right? But we can't go to church and pray and go back and eat the same pig feet we used to eat. Right? The pig feet carry a lot of cancer cells, right? The guy who had the stomach cancer, that was what he loved. He loved pig feet. Right? And we have people that we deal with, they say, oh, me can't, me pig.
Watch our producer in the back now. Don't choke, producer. You hit a nerve there, boy.
But I gotta tell you the truth, right? Because if I don't tell you the truth, I'm gonna be lying to you.
It's very important that you say that. And you know what? Sometimes it takes someone from the outside to come in and say something like this, because it in your head, I know each one of us here, tag on pig feet, man.
Listen, I just gotta interject.
But here's the thing. The Bible also says anything that you do
Moderation.
in moderation.
So
If you're
Phil,
going to do your thing, yes.
I appreciate you saying that, because that's what I wanted to say.
Moderation for kids.
So on Saturdays, we moderate the pork and oil down. So that's the only time
Especially when it's the meat
it's allowed. You know, Grenadian oil down. We promoting Grenada So 473 in the whole of Brooklyn. Whenever you come to Brooklyn, you must get pork.
No, but you see, the thing is,
On Saturday, only on Saturday. The rest of the week you have to be good.
you got it. But when that plate is laid out, it's got to be a rainbow.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So you're gonna have something that is
Barbecue pigtail.
right, but then you have other things. You got your greens, you got this, you got
Balance
that.
off.
So all of these things are really gonna undo whatever that harm that one portion in your plate is.
So that just reminds you of your plate that you had today. You had your greens, you had your fish,
You see that?
you had your little bread on the side. Cornbread. You know what I'm saying?
You see?
All you're missing was a piece of pork.
Oh Lord.
Lord.
But Larry, honestly though, I wanted, before we move on to the next segment, you have your juice in front of us here, the herbal juice, cleanse tonic. I wanted to just read out to the guests, to the viewers, and to the guests exactly what the ingredients are in the front. Organic spirulina.
As you're reading it out, the benefit of it.
Okay, so organic spirulina is really good for your antioxidants. Again, it's good for repairing cells, your brain cells, your kidney cells. It's also good for high level of chlorophyll. So a lot of people have anemia issue. Spirulina has about 100, if not 1,000 more vitamin K than even the kale that you eat.
Wow.
The more green the herb, the better it is. And
The better
I always
it
tell
is,
people,
yeah.
don't cook it.
Yeah.
You cook any herb, whether it's, we like to cook it, we call it bitters, but, scientifically, if you cook any herb, you're damaging the enzymes.
Yeah.
So that's why those bitters and you cook them and you drink it as tea, it doesn't work, right? Because if you cook a lemon, you're not going to get the same vitamin C that you get if you eat the actual lemon.
Correct.
Next one.
Valerian root.
Yes, it's very good for people who have sciatica pain. It's very good for people who have arthritis, back pain. People who have issue with their spine. Valerian root is very good for that.
Wheatgrass.
Oh, wheatgrass is my favorite. I grew up when I used to work in CVS. I was actually going to the health food store in Manhattan and getting that shot. And I didn't know what I was taking.
I'd take
but,
that.
Wheatgrass is, I guess, yes, again, high dose of chlorophyll. The greener it, the greener it is, the more chlorophyll it has. So
Yes.
wheatgrass is very good for your blood, for your liver and kidneys as well. So it's good for the your vitamin K as well.
Maca root.
Yeah, maca root is my favorite. A lot of men is dealing with impotence. A lot of men is dealing with libido issue. A lot of men is dealing with testosterone issue and prostate issue, especially when we get there in age, guys. So we want to get this maca root because maca root has substantial minerals and nutrients for men, for energy, for prostate and for libido. So again, I want to just stop and tell something about that. For men who are dealing with libido issue, testosterone, we're supposed to have a couple more herbs to that. So we hear about
Ashwanga.
yeah, Tanga Ali,
Ashwanga.
Ashwanga, AAKG. There's different herbs that you need to be ingesting on a day-to-day basis to strengthen your testosterone, your prostate. A lot of people want to take creatine and all these other things when they go to the gym. But these things, again, are chemicals and caffeine, which are highly acidic. That's why when you take it, after a while, it wears away. You have to take it again. So we want to include that.
Chlorella.
Chlorella is the same thing. It's in the same family as spirulina, very dark green herb. We use it as the same way for vitamin K, for anemia. People who are dealing with fibroids, you need to include chlorella in your diet.
Senna leaf.
Senna leaf people say it's a diuretic. I don't believe it's a diuretic. I just believe it moves the bowel, right? So it basically binds to your cells, and it binds to like different things that's in your system, and it pulls it out. So coupled with that also, not every herb that I use is in there because I do a proprietary blend.
Okay.
So one of the things that goes with the spirulina is activated charcoal.
Oh,
So activated
yes, very
charcoal,
good.
it actually binds to any type of poison or anything that's causing autoimmune issues or toxicity in the body, and it literally pulls it out. Like, it will bind to it, and then of course you have to use the water as well to get it out of your system.
Dandelions.
Oh, dandelions are a good one. It's very good for your kidney and your liver. You know, people go and pick these things out from the street. They don't know what it is.
I pick it from my
But
yard.
it's very good for you. Dandelions is good for your liver and your kidneys.
Oh, and you go to homework, when you go to Home Depot, you know that tool that looks like a trowel, but it's pointed all the way down to the end, and you stick it into the ground. You go buy one of that, and then you go walking around the neighborhood. This is spring. You're going to see the yellow flower. You go start digging it out. Go get the root. Go all the way down. You'll notice that the root is like 6 to 7 inches below the ground, depending on how many leaves that you see there. You take it and you rinse it out with white vinegar, and you can blend it with turmeric and ginger, pure as it is. And you have that in your refrigerator, and you drink that.
Milk thistle, my favorite.
Yeah, milk thistle is very good for your liver. A lot of people that drink, and they drink a lot, you know, they have liver toxicity, and we want to use milk thistle to actually, again, heal the liver cells, because these liver cells need nutrients, and one of the main nutrients that you have for the
Pull up
liver
and come again. Pull up and come again, because this is advice to men who feel that they have to prove their manhood by the amount of liquor they could consume and mess up their liver. Now, you want some industry to invest money in when you hit the lotto, you go open up a chain of dialysis companies, because you'll always find men with fragile egos who are going to destroy their livers and going to have to be coming to your company to get their blood filtered. Please
Women
go
as
back
well.
again.
Women as well.
I know women.
Women as well.
God designed you all differently, so your bodies, I don't know. But most of the time, I know a lot of men I know, they're the ones on the machine. But please go back and address liver.
Yo, sir, I want to say something. You know, I grew up in Brooklyn, right? So we know about popping bottles. We know about washing our hands with liquor and all these things. Listen, guys, I understand. But the thing is, you know, when God called you out of something like that, we need to do better. Because guess what? The amount of money we spend in liquor, a lot of these, you know, artists are promoting the liquor. We have people promoting the liquor to our children and to the media for our culture. We have to come out of that mindset. The amount of money we spend on liquor, if we can put that money together, we can buy buildings, guys. Think about how much money we're giving to these liquor stores, liquor companies, and things like that we know that's actually destroying our liver. So we got to do better when it comes to, let's start using our money the right way, because this temple is God's temple. So I want to talk about the liver. The liver is one of the things that, help with filtering out all the toxicity out of your body. So when that is damaged, you literally will have increased toxicity in your body. So people have liver issues and they're not understanding why. Because the toxicity is increased in your blood. So when your blood has this toxicity in it, it's hard for you to literally just keep toxins out of your body. So now it's causing other issues in your bloodstream, right? So when you have high level of, these, liquor in your system, it can also cause increased glucose in your body. And increased glucose in your body can cause insulin resistance in your body, which could be type 2 and type 1 diabetes, right? So we have to understand as a chain reaction, what is alcohol, right? Alcohol is inorganic, it's OH. It's not natural, it's not supposed to be in our system, right? So that means that, we want to solve this issue of the liver. So we'll go into that deeper, because I love talking about the liver.
Well, I wanted to, but we're running out of time now because that hit home for me.
Don't worry, we're going to bring you
Milk
back.
thistle has saved my life.
We're going to bring
with
you
my
back.
liver. So I can
sure.
definitely attest to that. And a lot of these other herbs here, we have psyllium, seed husk, and many more. But my question, before you go on to the other stuff, you have these juice. What is your recommendation? Is it a daily routine, or is it like you suggest, all right, 7 days of this, and then you move on to something else? Like, what is your recommendation in the intake of this?
So this is why I have it up here. It's 9 bottles right here. So everyone, being that you've been in a certain diet, which is the American diet or the Caribbean diet or whatever diet, African diet, Chinese diet, Indian diet, whatever diet you've been consuming a high dose of acidic food.
Same human body.
From the starch, right?
Yes.
The rice, which is a hybrid, it's not a real rice. The real rice is wild rice. So we have the starch, the food. So we want to take the 9 bottles. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. For the first day, second day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. Third day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon.
When you mean 1 in the morning, you're
3
talking about
times a day.
an entire bottle.
Entire bottle for 3 days.
3 days.
Oh, so this is a 3-day
Supply.
Body detox.
Detox.
Intracellular detox, cleanse.
What you
and
said?
Cellular food.
What, intercellular?
Intracellular.
Intra.
Yeah, intracellular, meaning that you're removing the waste from the cells.
From the cellular level.
Yeah, you're cleansing in the cellular level, exactly. So I wanted to also talk to anyone that needs help. You can reach me. I'm going to give you my number, 917-724-5455. Again, my number is 917-724-5455. Again, my online platform is Sheba Gold Organics, okay? SHEBA, like Queen Sheba, Gold, GOLD, Organics. Okay, you can reach me on Instagram with that handle. So I respond to anything that's coming through Instagram. So definitely, guys, give me your information. TikTok is also Sheba Gold Organics.
Your name?
Oh, my name is H.I. Abasion. You can also find me. My personal IG is Larry the Chemist, but my full name is Hilary I. Abasion. So H.I. Abasion, which is my government. So you guys can find me anywhere online. My Instagram is Sheba, SHEBA, Gold, GOLD, Organics. You're going to see a lot of testimonials, real live people in the health food store telling you their testimony of how these things that we're doing has helped them. So you guys will definitely want to see some more information. You hear a lot of different teachings and things that can help you on that.
Well, I have about 7 people who I'm going to give you a number that I know need you. I know this dear woman, I helped her her son has motor skill stuff. He was born a certain way. Quickly, before you go, camel's milk. What do you know about camel's milk for ADHD as a...
Camel?
Yeah, camel, the animal with the humpback.
Yeah, I would definitely not give anyone any animal milk for anything, because we don't use animal milk for humans. We use animal milk for animals.
Okay, that's...
Very
you
informative.
go.
Thank you so much for coming on. Definitely would like to have you back on.
Oh, absolutely.
Because there is so much knowledge, and maybe we can probably do it in a way, a segment where other people will be able to ask more questions as well, or maybe have time to sit down with you, the duration in the back, you know?
Yeah, I
to
think,
answer
I
questions.
think
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. But, you know, let the people know that who got specific issues,
Yes.
they can bring up the issues.
Yes.
He can talk about it. He can address them and
Yeah.
address others. Because, I mean, we have to stop him because
Yeah.
he just keep going.
Yeah, I will keep going too. I didn't even begin, so that's all right. That's a good thing, though.
Yes, so we'll
But
bring
guys-
you back and you know, like, yes, and
I
the
wanna
space is so large that he can do some consultation
Yes.
in another section of the venue that wouldn't disturb or interrupt
Yeah.
what we are doing here live. So
I want to
Stay
also
tuned
say
for
one
that.
thing. I want to just shout out my lady right there. You know,
Welcome.
she's the brain behind
She
all
was
the formulations.
filling in the blanks when you.
Yeah.
I heard her.
oh, she's a chemist also.
No, she's the one. She also has a call on her life to do formulations. She do a lot of skincare products. She do a lot of
okay.
things for.
So then we need to have you up here next time. No, yes. He said it now.
like to talk,
So
but
I
she
hope you know the next time around
Yeah, she has
we're
a
gonna have her. But like,
especially for the women.
yes. So
Yeah.
thank you again
Oh,
for
yeah.
coming on. Very informative. Very
Very
informative.
informative.
All
Thank
right,
you.
guys.
So yeah, so we well, we're just gonna go to break. 'cause
Yes, we're gonna go to break.
it's just a lot.
And stay tuned
I'm
for more.
overwhelmed. So we'll just go to break.
Yes,
Just
of course. Thank you for
conversation.
having. Yes.
Yeah.
No, I have.
Professor Beard, and he's the founder, creator, and you'll hear more about him from my business partners. And we are growing rapidly, and it's a very lucrative way to make money for yourself, and also to support and tie into all the things, all the wonderful businesses that was presented with us earlier. We are very happy to have all of the new ideas and entrepreneurs out there working hard to make our community financially wealthy, and I'm just very happy about that. But here we can tie it all together for you. Because trading will allow you to be your own bank. Trading will allow you to not work from 9 to 5. Trading have changed my life, and I started with a very small investment, and it allowed me to take out in less than 4 months $10,000, and my money is still growing. After taking $10,000 out of my account, my money now is up to almost $10,000 and more today. We will speak about it, and I will let my team tell you more about who we are. And here we are, the commission, the way we're leading, and you can announce yourself.
My name is Adenike Adekunle. It means crown worth appreciation. I was introduced to AI 3 months ago, and I've always wanted to invest in crypto, but there was no one there to teach me how to do it. Well, we have an excellent educational part that the professor, we call him affectionately the professor, Stephen Beard, he is the CEO, and he actually gives you training and a lot of encouragement for you to learn. What I love about it, the philosophy is to raise 100 million people up out of poverty. And when I heard that, it resonated because we are very talented people. Educational, most of us, if we went to the university, I went to St. John's University, I did everything I was supposed to do, but I wasn't making the money that I truly wanted to make. Now I'm actually seeing that happen here, and I have 6 beautiful grandchildren and 1 great-grand. So I want them to be able to learn this now. So that'll be my legacy I'll leave to them. Never to have to beg no one for anything. Teach them how to fish instead of, you know, they say teach a person how to fish and they'll never go hungry. I truly believe that. So I'm going to teach them. So I have it from 25 all the way down to 4 years old, okay? The vision of the company, it says vision of BG Wealth Sharing. Empower every active investor to become a BG owner and ensure they have guaranteed income through BG. Business group philosophy. Being is a core concept that refers to the essence and reality of things. It involves how we understand the relationship between ourselves and the world. Growth. The process of life is essentially continuous growth, including both physical development and the deepening of spirit and thought. In a small team, people manage people. In a large company, systems manage people. Follow group rules for easier management and stable long-term trading signals. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Hi, my name is Capucine Hamilton, also known as Cappy. And we're here, we wouldn't be here without this particular person, and that's Dr. Stephen Beard. He is the one who put all of this together where we're able to copy, paste, and profit, right? So I'm gonna give you a little bit of information about him. So he founded the company in 2018. And he combined academic insights with practical trading. So he wanted to make it easy for us. You know, we have the day traders who have to constantly read signals and candlesticks, but we don't have to do that. He made it a lot easy for us where the common person could get this, right? So in addition to that, as of November of 2025, we were able to get over 400,000 members. So the company is currently strategizing for expansion into the U.S. and aims to establish its headquarters in Colorado by the end of this year. So I'll pass the mic on for further information.
Great job, great job. Hello, everyone. My name is Sellers Washington. I am a level 1 manager, okay, in BG Wealth Sharing Investments. And I just want to give you some tidbits on how great this country is. I mean, how great this exchange is, okay, with BG. DSJ Exchange, right, compliant and legal certifications. DSJ Exchange holds registration and business certifications in more than 30 countries and regions around the world. They have the following: Australia Securities and Investment Commission, which is known as ASIC registration, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, which is known as MAS registration, the Dubai Financial Security Authority, which is DFSA registration, and also they have the Bahamas Central Bank registration, also the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission registrations, and also the Financial Crime Enforcement Network, which is known as FinCEN registration. And it opened doors to global marketing and investors. I just want to say one thing. Without this program, there's more than, I said now it has almost doubled. There's over 600,000 worldwide members in DSJ, okay, and BG are wealth investment sharing. And the way that I got to my level was through help from my team, which you see right here, okay, and it's a win-win. You don't lose nothing, okay? If a trade is lost, we get another trade that will triple the trade that we lost. So you don't lose. It's a win-win. So I'm leaving a legacy for my daughter, okay? Because as black folks, we were not given the opportunity, okay, to learn what investments are, especially with AI, okay? And I'm just grateful to know that Stephen Baird put this whole thing together to get more than 100 million people around the world, okay, out of poverty. So with that being said, I think everyone should really take a look and learn how to invest with AI.
Hello, everybody. My name is Yasaman Kahan, and I'm a BG member. How I got involved with this is through my good friend, Frank Morris. When he started sharing this with me, to be quite honest with you, I swear, I didn't know nothing about it, but I know one thing. When I got on a presentational call, I was halfway asleep, and I know one thing that caught my interest: compound interest. When it comes down to trading, I always wanted to know more about trading, but I didn't have anybody to share the information and learn more about it. So that, and then AI. I knew AI was something, and I wanted to be a part of it. You know what I mean? So basically, when it comes down to it's actually 99.6 accurate signals, right? Create long-term stable income with the world's unique AI data combined with signals accurate.
Kate over here, hold that. Oh, we're getting ready back to recording. We're ready.
Yeah, you guys are ready. We ain't worried about, people will have discussions.
Yeah, we are good. We are live. Welcome back, everyone. We are here live at Second Fridays, back here at the one and only place that you should be on a Friday evening, especially on a second Friday evening of the month, is the Nutmeg House, where you are going to enjoy some really authentic Caribbean cuisine. And of course, you will get to hear some of the life path of professionals, people who are dedicated themselves to be in their specific discipline, to come and now share with us what they have learned and some of the strategies and techniques that we need to implement in our lives. So today seems to be one of those days where we saw a lot on the inner care of the human man, the human being, the human woman, the spiritual care of the human being, the human man, and the human woman. We also had, we're focusing a bit on the crown, your hair, what you need to do to take care of your hair, things you need to do to the right products to put in your hair. Let's make certain we say not things to put in your hair, but the right things to put in your hair. Everything that is natural, things that were created from the plants and the herbs that God created to heal the human body. So that has been the focus. So now we're moving on to have a conversation with Claudius. For those of you who tune in to us on a second Tuesday, he's not a stranger here. And he's been putting together a very important cross-cultural project for here for people who live in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is the melting pot of the world. And he's creating a space for artisans to come and present their work, and I'm saying their work. It could be art, it could be food, it could be jewelry, it could be fashion, it could be hair care products, it could be holistic care products as well. There is one no. You cannot go to any wholesale store and buy any products and come and sell in this special cross-cultural outdoor marketplace. Anything that God blessed you with, any gift and talent that God blessed you with that you can produce and come and present to the public, you are welcome to come and have a booth. So let me turn this over to Claudius. This is nothing new for him. He's been doing this for many, many years in the Caribbean, in Brooklyn, and Lancaster, and he's also been doing a project out in the motherland. So, Claudius, I'm just going to sit back and hear because I know you always overwhelm me, and I really want to hear what's been going on since that whole month has passed.
Thank you, Phil, and thank you, Cato. I like men who could challenge things. And when we started this new iteration, I could say that you two guys proved to me that you are men.
Thank you.
The only time that I know men is when there's nothing and they could turn up. Because we started the idea about 2 weekends ago. This time around, we did not have any of our promotional material. Half of our tents were not there. They didn't come in. But we had a DJ down on site.
Doing a great job,
Doing
folks.
a very great job. And I say I had to pay him because of the fact that we needed to have him. As a matter of fact, he was one of those persons that I met about 2 years ago when we were doing the first iteration of this thing. We had the corner of Empire, Washington Avenue, just in front of Western Beef.
Okay.
Of course, Amanda was there at the first iteration of it. And of course, you know, when you start something, you can always bet your bottom dollar somebody's going to try to follow. So the next year we had a situation where we paid for the space, and lo and behold, the city gave it to someone else. Of course, I was furious, but when I learned the person who got it as a result of the city making some arrangement with the Department of Transportation to get that person there, I decided to go take the bigger space. So that is how we ended up in that bigger space and left the smaller space behind. Now, I must say that there are certain things that we have to pay attention to. There is a fight for the heart of Brooklyn. That fight started in the 1970s. It has escalated now to the point where a lot of Brooklynites are forced out of Brooklyn. So over the period 2020 to 2023, over 240,000 black people have been forced out of the city. Well, say 180, I had to get it correct.
Wow.
There have been 240,000 people coming into Brooklyn, and they were not black. Let me just say that again. 180,000 were forced out. 240,000 came in. And if you pay attention to the developments that are taking place, those developments do not include us. So part of my fight with the Community Board 9 was the fact that I had to go there and make a petition to ensure that we were considered as the people, or the premier people, because I usually curse the city out. I do. So I called one of the commissioners, and I was so hard on her. The only thing that I did not do was to use construction language. I know that we know what that is. Okay, because of the fact that I had to say to her, everybody's coming into Brooklyn that does not look like us, and are getting free reign on these empty plazas and so on.
Yes.
You just have to go down to Grand Army Plaza every Saturday morning to see. You just have to go to the museum to see. You just have to go down to the Borough Hall to see.
Correct, yes.
Those people do not look like us. I'm sorry. I'm saying so, and this is not national television. But
No.
it's being streamed.
Not yet.
Okay? I'm not afraid to say what I have to say. So it became necessary for me to make a petition again, because we do need to have our own spaces in a street that we live on.
Correct.
So what I'm doing now is, yes, they gave me permission to use the space, but I'm making sure that they carve out a space there for us, because I'm going to get DOT to actually carve out that space, similar to what they've done down at the junction, that no cars must pass there. We must have it for our space. Because if we do not do what is necessary, then we're going to forfeit a host of things.
Yes.
The largest cultural
Community.
expression of anything in the United States is our stuff. Labor Day brings in here, the last figures, that weekend, $940 million estimated. Last time I checked, 1 in every 6 cars was from out of town. Because we went around to see what was happening in every community here in Brooklyn. So it means definitely that we have to use that kind of power. The unfortunate thing is that none of that money is coming to us. How many people have lived here all their life? Put up your hands. How many people have lived here for the last 20 years?
More
Yes?
than that. Double that.
You know what the population of Brooklyn is? Anybody knows? I could tell you. It's 2.8 million people. Just look at the figure, $940 million. Divide that figure by $2.8 million and see how much of that you got. So somebody has gotten it. And I'm saying definitely as a people who live here, who have given the United States the largest festival of its kind, we must be able to do something. And I'm saying to them, I'm unapologetic. They're saying we must not have any sales on the street plaza. I say, we live in Brooklyn. For Christ's sake. Every major, how should I say, market that we see are people from Hudson Valley. They don't live here.
They extract
so they come here and they extract every week things that we should have. No, I came here and I could remember definitely in 1989, there was a big fight downtown at Court Street with the Drag Brothers. Remember those guys? Yep. They were all from Trinidad and Grenada and what have you, making sandals and what have you. And they had a riot because they were saying to them, we're going to move you out. It was during Giuliani's time.
Mm-hmm.
So I came down from Manhattan to see what it was. And started to talk to the guys and say, well, they're moving us out and what have you. And they lied to them, said to them, we're just rebuilding Court Street. And when we were built, we'll bring you back. Have you seen any of those guys? Just look at what's happening down there. No place for them at all. So I told them they were lied to. And I'm saying definitely that we must, as a people, understand the value of doing a couple of things. Because creatively, if we can bring $940 million in here, it must be that we must make a stand to say definitely, consider us as a people. Because I'm going to tell you, if they wipe the Eastern Parkway of that festival, just think of what would happen.
They've been working on it.
Okay, so part of my passion is to make sure definitely that we get it right. I am not listening to any naysayers. I don't listen to them. I really don't. So who would have said no, that it couldn't happen? I proved to them that it could happen. We're going to go to Community Board 17, probably next week. We're going to petition them to make sure definitely that DOT cuts out that street, because it's very short street. They're not going through there anyhow. A lot of people go around and to go down East New York.
Yeah, maybe they lose, 5 parking spaces?
Come on.
If that much.
But we're going to take that plaza, as we've already made an application to use it for 3 days for July, because this is 250 years of supposed independence for them. I don't know if you know. Prior to Washington becoming president, there were 7 interim black presidents before. Did you know that?
Yeah,
yes.
I've heard it. I've heard
7 of them. Because they had very short tenures. Because see, they didn't have the white guys yet who were willing to face this thing. And we have to be able to do some of the things that are necessary to say, we have a place here. I do not care about Donald Trump. He's the least of my worries. We have to, as a people, be able to say to the city, we matter. You just have to look at Mandami's list of people that he has. How many people are his assistants in terms of assistant to the mayor? How many of them are like us? How many of them are like us for commissioners? 1 in each level. And that should tell you something. Yes? We have to be able to play the kind of role that we must play. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to call it out as it is. I'm not really inured to politicians here, because I have some negative, how should I say, feelings to some of them, especially those that I actually put money into their campaigns. So I'm going to complain on them, because we have to hold them accountable. They are our servants. It's not the other way around. I don't run to a politician. I don't do it. You serve at my pleasure. And once they understand that, I tell them, I complain on them. I know where to go and complain. If I have to go into what you call City Hall and complain, I go there and complain. I've done that in Lancaster. I did that back home in Port of Spain. I did that in my own country. I complain. I got stuff done because I understood what my power was as a young person. Yes? We have to do a couple of things. I must commend you guys for doing this particular kind of network. Because I've gone to a lot of network that I get fed up going to because of the fact that politicians come and hug everything, talk, eat, and go away. And we're still in the same position. Yes, so that place we have to take it and convert it to what we know we should convert it as. By the way, we're not taking any trash-based stuff. Let me just tell everybody. Don't come there with any trash-based stuff because we're going to kick it out. We don't want that. We want you to be upscale, up there, stay up there. Because there's a tendency to look at us as people who are bottom feeders.
Yeah.
All that we do is to trash stuff. I've been saying that we're not doing that. This is why we took our time and made sure definitely we got everything that we need and some. So if you come to our office, it's full of all things. The stores have a lot of stuff there. Why? Because of the fact that we have to look better than they are when we put stuff out. Are we understanding? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to make it my business. Well, I have a death in the family now. So come next week, as soon as they inter him, I'm on the street. And every business becomes part and parcel of my campaign. Because I see how hard it is to get money from our Chinese friends. They don't give you anything, but they're selling you Chinese food, hair care products, and what else again? Hello, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, I had to embarrass one about 2 years ago because of the fact that I went into his store and all of a sudden he stopped talking English. He was speaking Chinese because I said, you know, I come here because of the fact that I need you to sponsor a project. Oh, I cursed him out. I did. So all of a sudden you can't speak English? Well, I'm going to put a campaign against you and that kind of stuff. Of course, he had to sell the store. Because I did. See, they have to understand that we as a people were very accommodative, yes?
Yeah, I agree.
Hello? The most bodegas that do not belong to us are here, yes? The most liquor stores are here. They don't live here. The most nail salons are here. They don't live here. Yes? The most hair that we buy are from our brothers in Brazil and China. I don't understand what that is. So we're going to produce the kind of fervor that we need to make sure that people like Amanda could do what she's doing.
Yeah, Amanda's doing a great job.
Because we have to make sure that all women take
better
what
care.
we call it's not the care, you know. They have to take ownership of themselves. I can't understand. I get frustrated when I'm walking the street and that kind of stuff, and all our girls have some fancy hair that doesn't belong to them.
Well, it didn't belong to them. They purchased it.
Oh, I see.
Anyhow,
the point of the matter is that we have to get passionate about how we do what we do. We're passive people in a country that needs to have us as active as we were during the 1930s, yes?
Yes. The good times.
Because we've gotten soft.
We got
You know what the purchasing power is in the United States every year? It's $1.7 trillion. That's the power that we have in terms of purchasing. And if you had to put that in GDP terms, would have been the 9th largest economy in the world. Are we understanding what I just said? I'd go down a little further. Out of Manhattan, Buffalo, Brooklyn has the largest GDP outside of Queens. Well, Queens is going to beat it now because, you know, they're putting money into JFK, they put money into
Queens.
LaGuardia,
Yeah.
yes?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of money in there.
But we have to do a couple things. We have to understand what the value of this little place is that has the largest concentration of Caribbean people who are very creative. And if you pay attention, they're looking to snuff out our creativity. Our creativity does not even manifest itself on the Parkway anymore.
Yeah, because that's
We've
coming
lost
from
it.
China. That's coming
How
from
come?
China.
For what and for whom? I'm not easy on my Jewish brothers. You should hear me on them. They kicked me out of Medgar Evers because I went up against them. I was unrepentant. Because I tell them definitely, you are not the original people. Go back and check your history. And I don't want to go into the history of that because of the fact this is on national television. But I'm going to say to you, any man who tells you that his lineage is from his mom, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And just leave it at that. Okay? And we've got to do a couple things because we must. Okay? This is our little section. We're going to create the kind of section that is necessary because there was Little Caribbean, it was superseded by Little Haiti, and I know the politics of what took place. So you don't hear them talking about, yes, you see the little flags and the little, what do they call them, on the poles? There's a name that you call these little things that they put on the poles. Say Little Caribbean.
Oh,
Little Haiti.
Yeah,
Yes?
the branding that
And that branding is superseded by PLG. That's why I put it in there. Prospect Lefferts Gardens. Yes? That's what that means. I like my brothers. I love them. But I'm not going to take second place to them. Not doing it.
Yeah, because it's Caribbean.
Okay?
It's always Caribbean.
So guys, if you find me passionate, I don't hope to be disparaging, but when we have things that are of importance, we must drive that home. I don't allow anybody to disparage me, to dissuade me, to discourage me if I feel strongly about something. Well, I'm sorry. I've done that to every politician. They put me in a committee that I did not even go to because of the fact I went to the city council and said to them, that has to change. And I was not in that city too long. I was just there for a couple months, but I understood how important it is to have a voice in city council. I suggest that for everyone, get on your community board, because if you pay attention, all of those people who came in here, they're on your community boards. Last community board that I went to, the transport section, it was all my brothers on the other side. There were only 3 of us. They just came, but they understood the importance of that board. Those are the boards that make decisions for you in terms of development. So if a building is 20 stories high, they first must pass it. And if you're not there, and you're going to go like some of my brothers did when that 22-story building was going up on Flatbush, and say, you're not going to change anything, because it was already passed. Yes? But every time they come in, and one of those buildings go up, your taxes also go up.
Yep.
And what is happening now is that a lot of buildings are coming up for sale. As a matter of fact, we're going to take one over because of the fact that the guy is forced to sell to my Jewish brothers.
One of the things that they don't understand, that when the towers goes up and the new influx of people comes in, not only the taxes go up, the medium income goes up. So which means then to qualify for some of these so-called low-income vouchers, if your income is averaging in Brooklyn, like at one time it was, the average income was $40,000 during Obama's term.
Yeah, 45.
45. And now when new influx coming of people who are college grad making 6 figures, then the average income now becomes 62. 62.
Yeah, 62, 65.
That means now the poor people who are actually poor are competing with people who are making 62. So now when they're pulling from the lotto, right, that draw, the draw now becomes wider. So when you think that I have a better shot, no, you don't have a better shot, because there are people who are making 60 part of the pool that you're competing with. So that's what you see, the caramelization of the complexion of people that are now considered low income.
Right. I want to also make this last point, because I'm preparing a project for Brooklyn Central, Canarsie. So we had to provide some data. Over 50% of the people in Canarsie own their own homes. Yes? It's the highest concentration of home ownership in the whole of Brooklyn.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you know what the other side of that story is? The lowest income is attributed in Canarsie to those same people who own homes. So we know what's going to happen. In the next 5 to 10 years, if we don't do something about it, because we started doing something about it last November. We started a community real estate investment trust here. And I'm going to beat people over the head to put money into it because of the fact that every time you see one of these towers go up, it's a real estate investment trust plus banks that have invested in it. Yes? And if we do not do things to be able to have our own, because in the next 2 years we're going to have to register it with the SEC, but we're taking investors in it. We're making it easy for the average person to come into it. $100 a month we do for a period of time until you have your allotment. Yes? So I am the biggest cheerleader for things Brooklyn. Now, by the way, when I came into the United States, Brooklyn was not my place of choice. Yes, I went to Staten Island and went to Manhattan, and then God said, you're going to go into Brooklyn. I hated the idea of coming in here because of the fact that I felt I would have just met Caribbean people just doing Caribbean things, not understanding that this here is not the Caribbean. I spent the last 3 years rectifying a lady's circumstance in terms of a mortgage. Got it up to specs, and the minute that I left, her family just came and wiped everything clean. She's now in pre-foreclosure again because we ain't getting it. And we have to get it. Okay? Now, by the way, I also have access to money, not regular money. I'm not talking about regular money now. Yes, there's regular money, because I do that. But capital of a certain kind. I want to see us, every year there's a gentleman from North Carolina, he does stuff with Bank of America, and he asks me, what do you have? I have $210 million. Go and find some projects for me. I'm trying to find projects among black people. It's the hardest thing. If I wanted to throw a party and raise $210 million, sure I'm going to get them.
Yeah, get them, yeah. But beyond that, anything serious is trouble.
Okay? So I want to, again, end this conversation to say definitely that we're taking that space and making that space our own. Yes, it's Little Caribbean, but we have to have a plaza on which we can do our stuff.
Yes.
At a level here. Thank you, Cato.
Very important.
You,
that plaza, that project is very, very important. You know, and when we're talking about real estate, as you all know, I'm a realtor. I'm licensed in New York and New Jersey. We will be having workshops here to help people get to understand real estate on that level. I'm also a financial advisor. I have a full team. And we'll show people really how money works so people can make better decisions with their money. We're coming a couple of days before tax, so I advise everyone to get a Roth, open up a Roth. Best tax-free vehicle to have. I know you got your 401k, but you definitely need a Roth. It goes tax-free, up to minimum 9% return on your money. Best place to put your money than rather than putting it any extra in your 401k plan. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that are coming here, and you know that here at the Nutmeg House, you know, part of what we're doing is supporting the programming that is being developed for the children in the neighborhood. So, you know, we thank everyone when they come out and they support, you know, they support the restaurant, you know, all of that money is being put towards what is needed for the children, books and things like that, you know, and we're also looking for volunteers.
Could I say one last thing? I must thank Denise, because Denise Roberts. Denise, stand up so that the people know
Denny's
that you're the
here.
person
We didn't see
here.
you. Could you come on
Yes,
over? We
Denny's.
haven't seen you. I know
Yeah,
you've
for real.
been
This
in the
place-
kitchen.
Let me hand she a mic. And she will walk it into the mic.
Yes.
Come on over. Come on over.
And one of the things I said to Denise when she was opening this place, I'd make sure that you get some money out of the projects that I'm doing. So what I did is that I made sure that a lot of whatever the city was giving me, Denny's got, Plenty's Restaurant got, and Botinel got, because I made sure that all people ate while I was eating. You understand what I'm saying? So this is Denny's. She tell me that I'm telling on her. That's okay.
I enjoyed my salmon. I don't care what's his name said about what could possibly, I know it was amazing, and you've always done fish exceedingly well.
This one is from Miss D. This one is from Miss D.
Hey.
Oh, this is Miss D.
That's it. That's one fish.
Miss D can cook food, you know.
Oh, this was Miss D? Oh, Miss D. Miss D, well, listen. You're here. So inside of here, I know you know the standard. So you kept the standard. Thank you. Country cooker. What is that? Oh, southern. Oh, so you put the southern style. Oh, she knows how to burn. Oh. All right. Okay. All right. I hear that. She said burn. What did you do?
We served the community, me and Denise.
Oh, okay. All that is going on here?
Yes, sir.
All that, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so before I leave you and that kind of stuff, I want to say on July the 3rd, which is a holiday, July the 4th is a Saturday, July the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, that whole place down at Utica, Remsen, and East New York,
and the Triangle,
is going to be taken over with us because we applied to the city for it already. And if they tamper with it this time, I'm going to go up to City Hall. And the Manda Army wouldn't like to see me up there. Because it's not happening again. Yes?
Yes.
But we have to keep a standard, and we're going to make sure that the standard is kept.
Okay.
Yeah?
I know with you behind it, it's going to be there. I know, and the momentum starting now by the time before the July weekend come.
We have already gotten all the stuff that we need and some.
And more.
We just put it.
Putting it out from now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that next week. So, anyhow, thank you again.
I'll call Miss Denise there for something. And
oh, Miss Denise.
I don't know.
Hello, listen.
But I'm just letting y'all know. I don't know where you're going.
Miss
I'll call Miss Denise for something and talk to her.
Yes, listen. I must tell you about Denise. You know, I met Denise when I was at Plenty's Restaurant. Because a friend asked me to go at Plenty's Restaurant and help them to build themselves and so on. So I was the person who went in there and put in brunches and all that kind of thing. And I met her at a brunch. Yes? She used to come over there every Sunday for brunch. It's true? Yeah. And then they got this idea to open this space. Okay? So I was very surprised when I came and I saw it's a lot of work that was done here to bring it to what it is. A lot of money was spent in this space. So we want to make sure that we encourage her as much as we can.
Oh, absolutely.
We have to bring more money. Cato, more money.
More money. What do you know about that? We talking to you.
More money.
We
Yes?
the alignments right now.
All right, so Denise, tell them what you do here, what the purpose of the space was, because I know you had a grand idea.
She didn't plan for this, in case you didn't know. She just gave you that look. Right, catch her now, continue. Thank you. Somebody.
Go ahead, Denise.
All right, good night, everyone. Ooh, I feel like I'm alone today.
No, you're not alone, man.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good. Well, Claudius likes to get me to talk.
Yeah.
My business.
Yes.
But I guess that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Talking our business.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, first, let me welcome you to the Nutmeg House. I'm seeing some of you for the first time. All right? Let me let you know this is home. Okay?
Yeah.
When you get into a Grenadian house,
Yeah,
it's home.
It's like a Tubigonian house.
Right.
Yeah.
It's home. So, you're here today, and you're welcome to come at any time. So let me just tell you a few of the things we do here. First, this is a hall. It's a venue rental space. So it's used for different events, even weddings, right? Birthday parties. I mean, any type of event.
Anniversaries.
Yeah, yeah.
Way past.
Yes, all of that, all of that. We just had a brunch. We just had a brunch last Sunday, Easter brunch. Right. In addition to the hall space, we have Miss D sitting there. She runs an after-school program here. Okay, she provides homework help for students. Okay, right now she's getting ready to assist students to get their exams, right? And one of these days she'll tell us something again about her success rate here. We are in the process of rolling out a social club here, and we will talk more about that, as the time goes by. We see the need for a social club for Black people.
Yeah.
All right? We want to be able to speak our own language.
Correct.
We want to speak by us, for us.
And be comfortable in our own space.
With us.
Yeah.
Right? And we want to be comfortable in our own space. Do whatever we want. Get down. Wasi.
Correct. And food.
Well, food has to be in it. Food has to be in it.
Authentic Caribbean food.
Yes. But seriously, folks, Nutmeg House is a place to be.
Yeah.
And our folk just need a center. We need a place where we can call home.
Yeah, no, they need.
And this is the place.
They need a place a place with this much square footage, this much ambience. In a location, on a prime location that is easily accessible.
Good food.
By the trains and the buses and the dollar vans and parking. You get parking because it's a commercial strip, and when it closed down, you will find parking. That's something that you don't have to stress over. So just ideally located.
Right. Right.
And you just really got to come and see it, and see the exposed brick. That is just a part of a Brooklyn design. It's you really got to come and see it.
Yes. And when you come, there's no turning back.
There's no. You get hooked.
You get hooked.
You get hooked.
Yes.
And there's the thing is that when you share that one college is doing part of their film production, and I'm saying, wow.
And that's NYU.
That's NYU. To be recognized by NYU, your venue to be, by NYU, that says a lot. Because they have many options in Manhattan. But, they say they can come to Brooklyn.
Well, they were filming in Brooklyn too.
And they're filming in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is it. Brooklyn is the brand.
Yeah.
It's a recognized brand
how
all
many
over the world.
small television studios they have here? Three.
One
down at Navy Yard. They're putting up one at Sunset Park. And of course they have the other one, well, you see, this kind of in Queens. Okay, but they borrowed those ideas from what was happening here. Yes, and we had a space that used to have music, videos, shoots, and that kind of stuff. Not too far from here on the other side in Utica. So these spaces can be used for a whole host of things.
It's not fully utilized because people haven't come and seen it.
And we charge them a lot. We charge them at $450 per hour for video shoots because a host of things can happen in your space. Yeah. Anyhow, Denise, you're comfortable?
Thank you, Claudia.
You don't like to talk at all.
She's always in the background.
Yeah, she always is in the background shadowing and what have you. Anyhow, this is,
Can I
yes.
talk about my fatherhood program?
Oh, yes, go ahead. Fatherhood program.
The fatherhood? Yeah. Go ahead, wow.
So, I direct a program called the Fatherhood Initiative at Metropolitan College of New York. It's a DYCD funded program. And what we do is...
You said a what?
DYCD. That's a Brooklyn,
Department of Community, Youth and Community Development. And what we do is we provide support for fathers.
Are you hearing her? Are you hearing her at all?
Speak up in here. Yeah, you want.
Our program provides support for fathers, helping fathers to become better dads. We provide workshops, parenting skills training. We even help fathers to go to college if they wish to, for free. Perhaps not through our program directly, but I collaborate with another program that does that. And our aim is to make New York City the most father-friendly city. So we're doing all we can to help improve communications at home. We believe the rationale here is that when fathers are healthy, the family is healthy. And when the family is healthy, the community is healthy. That's where we are going. And so, you know, whether it's financial assistance or, you know, whatever it is that's needed, if we're not able to provide it, we collaborate with other community-based programs to find these solutions.
Oh, yeah. A lot of counseling is necessary.
Yeah, we have counselors.
Marriage counseling.
Yeah, we do have those. And that's it. So, in the next few weeks, we will be having some outreach activities or events right here at Nutmeg House. And you guys will be invited to participate. So I'm going to be relying on you to invite men, fathers. The good thing about it is you don't even have to be a father.
That makes sense.
You could be a father figure. You still get a benefit.
Are you gonna, well, I'm extending an invitation for next second Friday, so that maybe two other people who are part of the organization, they can come themselves.
Okay.
And we can really go into it
Sure,
and dissect the
sure,
program.
sure.
And we can go step by step. I would really love to do that. And especially someone who is in mental health.
Certainly.
So that's God works good, because I had planned that for the next one. So here you are providing
I'm
what I
preempting
requested for. So next program we want to have two people who are in that area of expertise to, like you get this, you know, to help the men process their responsibilities, and then we want to have a mental health clinician person here.
Okay. Yeah. Here's what for the next networking session. I donate to all the parties and that kind of stuff. They gave us a ton of parties and what have you. We have to find places to donate these parties to. Yeah. We're going to be using it for part of our fundraising, but we have tons of parties from one of the largest party manufacturing, commercial side.
Commercial,
They're Jamaican, but they do a pretty good job of it.
So that's great, right?
Yes.
So Phil, we haven't discussed for next season. So May 5th is my birthday.
Oh.
So that's why I was telling you for next show.
Next show.
So I was planning something around Cinco de Mayo. since Cinco de Mayo will be the Tuesday, we will have it the Friday here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking to incorporate that and some of our previous guests and stuff, so.
And so we have-
the two guests who you would have come in will also incorporate, because we want to get into more entertainment.
And talking about entertainment, we have an entertainer coming up next that we're going to interview.
I must reiterate again, that space that we're using, I would like to get all our people who are creative to utilize that space. Of course, we're not putting up any shantytown, so anybody who's doing shantytown stuff, that's not the place for you.
Yes.
Okay, because we have to look as they don't expect us to look.
Correct.
Yes? So more of that. If you want to get me, of course, my number for those who are new is 347-626-3159. If you look on Cato's Cato's YouTube channel, you would see me there promoting the stuff. Cato, you'd run that over and over? Yes? All right, so again, if you need to get me, it's 347-626-3159. My name is Claudius Phillips. Yes? How many are we have here? We have a lot of you.
The one and only.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Claudius. Thank you, Claudius. Thank you, Denise. Thank you for coming and sharing, what your mission is, the big vision that you have here, and we definitely help you get it booked out.
Phil.
So we're going to
break real quick.
A break, and we'll be right back. We have a surprise guest artist coming up next, and thank you all so much for keeping it locked into the networking for entrepreneurs and, oh no, I need my cornbread. Yes. For entrepreneurs and business professionals here at the Nutmeg House every second Friday of the month. We're going to break and we'll be right back. Yes. We're live. We're back again. Everyone, we've got a special treat. And when I mean a special treat, we have a pioneer in the industry, one who's traveled globally. And he has a new project coming out from his new album, produced here in Brooklyn as someone who's lived in Brooklyn for, my gosh.
Yeah, about 40-something years.
40-something years, yeah, just
Yes.
about the same time, right?
Yeah, about the same time.
So, you know, I see you running through the street the same way I was grinding, you was grinding.
Yeah,
You
well,
know, I guess back in the days, we would have said you were part of the Flatbush combination.
Yeah.
Back in the days with Shaggy,
right, Screechy Dan,
Screechy Dan,
Red Fox.
Red Fox. So we're talking about being back in the era of Biltmore Ballroom,
Exactly.
Tilden Ballroom, Club
Yes.
Callaloo, original
Love People One.
of what Brooklyn is. You know,
Right.
for those who don't understand the entertainment business, is that in the Caribbean, the artists are not respected back home because they produce their music and they live here. So there's always been that, what I call stupidity of the industry, that the artist has to live here, produce here, but then he has to go back home to get recognized or get credibility. So I understand the struggle, and I know what it's like for many people like you. I think Shaggy was one of the very few that broke out of the whole stigma of being Flatbush, because back in the days, right, when Shaggy came back from service, you know, I was producing all of the concerts in Tilden Ballroom, so I know the struggle, what it was to get certain music played. So it's a pleasure.
Yes, give
for
thanks.
you to be here, you know,
Thank you for inviting
going
me.
through all of that struggle, and to bless us here to be the first artist to be part of our second Fridays at the famous Nutmeg House. So,
Yes.
David Culture, I'm going to step aside and let you share what you do best.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Well, I've been in the business for a long time, and right before COVID, I was traveling and doing tours around the world with a band called Easy Star All Stars. So my music is basically reality, and this first song explains why we're all here, because I believe everybody have a gift inside, and for us to express it and makes people learn and teach them what we know. So this first song is called The Gift. Well, you know, everybody have a gift inside, something they can express to the world. Turn up the mic a little bit, please. Yeah. Now hear the style now. When me say, gift in you is for you to unwrap it. Bigger than the money that you put in your pocket. Make your dreams launch and shoot like a rocket. Make you shock the world like you put it in a socket. Yes, I'm talking to you. Express the gift that was given to you. Not everyone can do what you could do. It belongs to the world, not only to you. Given to you by you know who. Just do what you've got to do. Realize it's a gift born in you. Now tell me what you gonna do. Musician, computer tech, electrician, teacher, lawyer, doctor, a veterinarian, mechanic, engineer, what's your profession? Look how long I give you this invitation. The meaning of life is to find your gift. Find out what your gift is and nurture it. Past is a lesson and the present is the gift, and the future is the motivation to do it. Move. Have you make a move? Happiness is what you pick and choose. Move. Time to make a move. Your body is electric, your heart is the fuse. People nowadays them alone 9 to 5 just to cure the bills and keep the family alive. Do you have a special gift hidden inside? Are you looking for the fertilizer make the plant rise? Who say you can't do it? Full up of lies. The real prize when you start realize. When you see the stars, you reach for the sky. Don't say I should have before the day you die. When the flowers bloom, there is hope. The gift is a life vest to keep you afloat. You're falling off the cliff and the gift is a rope. You're drowning at sea, the gift is a boat. You're freezing and you're cold, the gift is a code. Get rid of the poison, it is an antidote. To make things change, the gift is the remote. More precious than money, you know bro. The meaning of life is to find your gift. Find out what your gift is and nurture it. Fast is a lesson and the present is the gift. And the future is the motivation to do it. Move. Have to make a move. Happiness is what you pick and choose. Move. Time to make a move. Your body is electric. Your heart is the fuse. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, well, I'm just going to do a couple of songs. This next one is very special because I'm sure that many of you getting these calls over and over every day. These scammers. They're trying to scam everybody. So this one is called Scammer, all right? They just keep on calling. I'm tired of it. Every day them call me. Oh boy. Every time I pick up the phone, them want something. Yeah, all right. Let me say. Oh, good God. Let me say. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. What you do? Never answer. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. What you do? Never answer. Scammer, where you get me number from? You have the wrong number. No thank you, ma'am. She said, hold on. Try give me some explanation. You say you want to make me a rich man. You say you want me put some money in the bank because you get a big inheritance. How much you get? 10 million. Me just hang out the phone. She call back in an instant. Lord, they keep on calling. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. What you do? Never answer. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. Let me say. Me no eat pork, that means me no eat ham. Me no even eat peanut butter and jam. No try make me eat no mental flim flam. I'm not related to the rich man Uncle Sam. When you think about somebody running a scam, take it from my elders like them. Don't give a damn, I want shut down them operation tight like that clam. Scam the wrong man, you will get a blam blam. Hey, they keep on calling. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. What you do? Never answer. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. What me say? They remind me of a leech when the scammers them a preach. Lonely unaware citizens they want to reach. Sell a bag of dreams full of plenty promises. End up in a night where people selling houses. Listen when you see a number you don't know. Straight to the voicemail, that's where it goes. I had to cuss them and threaten them to go away, but as one of them gone, another call another day. Hey, they keep on calling. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. What you do? Never answer. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. They keep on calling. What me say? Wow! Scammer, where you get me number from? Thank you, everybody. One, two. All right, yeah. Well, this one is called Cell Phone. Thank you, everybody. Chuba da da dang ding di ding. Oh yeah. What me say? People a party on the cell phone. Take a selfie on the cell phone. Eat and drink on the cell phone. Some of them a drive on the cell phone. Dating, flirting on the cell phone. Talking, texting on the cell phone. Online shopping on the cell phone. Them a try to make love on the cell phone. Them panic if them don't have it. Everything free, still them find it. Every night time them sleep with it. It's war if anyone hide it. Walk and text, them a drive and text. Less than a second, now them in a car wreck. 24/7 can't give it a rest. Is that a tattoo of the phone on your chest? If you ever see them when the phone missing, pure secrets of who them kissing. Text after text, who them dissing. Voicemail messages, them know why you listen. 10,000 selfie, them can't forget me. Some man love them phone more than wifey. Look around, people I look like zombie, like they watching TV. People a party on the cell phone. Take a selfie on the cell phone. Eat and drink on the cell phone. Some of them a drive on the cell phone. Dating, flirting on the cell phone. Talking, texting on the cell phone. Online shopping on the cell phone. Them a try to make love on the cell phone. The phone is just like a cell. Lock you in a room and get your caught in a spell. Sinking in a deep well. So much time pass by, me can't even tell. Some people treat the phone just like a baby. Watch it 24/7, high-tech security. If you ever touch it, emergency. If you ever lose it, then fret and worry. Hey, people a party on the cell phone. Take a selfie on the cell phone. Eat and drink. Some of them a drive. Dating, flirting. Talking, texting. Online shopping. Them a try to make love. People nowadays, them a look robotic. Look down on them phone all day habit. Them a walk and them now watch traffic. Walk and text, them better try stop it. Give your phone a rest even for 1 minute. Now your phone crack and it track like biscuit. You gone to the phone store quick. Can you live without it? Hey, people a party. Take a selfie
on the cell phone.
Eat and drink
on the cell phone.
Some of them a drive
on the cell phone.
Dating, flirting
on the cell phone.
Talking, texting
on the cell phone.
Online shopping
on the cell phone.
Them a try to make love
on the cell phone.
All right, give thanks.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we say
thank
on the
you.
cell phone, guys. This one here is all about when you have to put in the address 1215 Flatbush Avenue. To come here, you must put it in on your cell phone. To come here at Nutmeg House, when you gotta get your oil done, your fish fry, second Fridays, after school,
on the cell phone.
That is what we're talking about.
And if you don't know how to drive, you're gonna find here using your
cell phone.
And the GPS is in the
cell phone. All the Uber app on the cell phone. So we got to give thanks for everyone here that came out here tonight. Second Fridays, it's all about value. Sometimes the numbers is definitely not there. We do need more people out here, guys. So tell a friend, text a friend. If you have a friend who have a business, someone who needs to be here to get these connections, Mr. Phil Ben, my realtor, I would say this gentleman has been responsible for my second half in life. You know, we have the first half in life from the parents, the child, you go to high school and you grow up, and you become a man. But then, whilst you're out there as a man, you meet somebody who influences you and changes your life. So I met this gentleman here on Facebook. I didn't know him, but we all had friends of friends. And I saw him the streets. And I never knew that one day he would be my realtor to get me the dream property to make all these things even more possible. So I got to thank Mr. Phil Ben, definitely a great realtor. If you're looking to buy a property, he do advocate for you. Yeah, he tried to get you some extra savings, you know? So we got to thank you guys each and every second Fridays, each and every weekend. The Nutmeg House is right here available in the heart of Flatbush, in the heart of Little Caribbean. We are here, man. Flatbush and Avenue D. What you got to say to the viewers before we go, sir?
And, but David.
Well, old school. Well, good vibes in that. As he's singing, I remember.
You know, the thing is, reggae music is kind of, moving in a direction that sometimes of what we grew up on, you know. So I grew up on Roy, I-Roy, you know, Bob Marley, you know, Killer Miller, Big Youth, you understand, Steel Pulse, Blackie Rule, you know. So these are the kind of music. But of course, you know, for me, I love when reggae, when Sling Ting came around. That was like, oh yes, I love that. You know, we have Dennis Brown, we have, who else we got? Call some of your people. Who influenced you when you were coming? Gregory Isaac.
Then you had DJs like Johnny Ringo.
Okay, good.
Battalion, Yellow Band, Shabba, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Louis Lepke, you know. Remember Yellow Man and Fathead?
Okay.
That was a combination. Yeah.
Right.
Josie Wells, Jerry. Yeah,
so you stay in that area. Yeah, you're not where vibes, trials, vibes, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, because you know, and you see that's the thing. Oh yeah, and that's the thing that that's the kind of vibe we want here.
Yes, I hear.
Yeah, but this is grown and sexy.
Yeah.
Where we like good vibes.
Yes.
Where adults can come, have a good time, mix, mingle, and be entertained. Yes. It's all about edutainment. Some people just focus on just entertaining, but we want to be educated as we are being entertained. So this is the vibes. I thank you so much. And you know what? I thank you that you gave us 3 of your sounds, because do we have permission to use it?
Yes, of course.
To promote what we do here?
Yeah, of course.
Because we're really going to rinse it out.
All right.
David Culture, thank you so much, man. All right, blessings. And we wrap up. Okay, good. We're finished.